And
Okay.
I am
Yeah, like
now
if you just
recording again after goings on occurred. A like crazed man walked into Mike's room, and Mike on you could hear it on the audio. He just cut the guy the fuck up, and they're coming by. The police are coming by to pick the guy up, but I'm gonna go back and edit that all out so you don't have to hear Mike just screaming and cursing at this guy in the name of both God and the devil as he divides his soul from his body.
I mean, it was a pretty heartrending scuffle. You know, it's
Literally.
a lot of yeah. That and on his, I would say, poor guy, but he chose the wrong fucking house to enter.
That he did, and now his soul is condemned to Beelzebub in exchange for giving you tremendous satanic power.
That sounds about right. That's another thing that people probably shouldn't hear. I don't think they'd be ready for how that sounds. I know I wasn't.
Well, they can prepare all they want. They can't stop your power. One day it'll all be yours.
That's right. I earned it fair and square.
Through blood sacrifice.
I'm circle strafing a polar bear.
Minecraft things.
Yeah. Yeah, several of them came after me, so I had to take them out. I'm down to the third one. Fuck you. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a long fucking hit range there. I'm not really too sure I buy that.
Was it again when he gets up on hind legs?
It was, yeah, but I was like a
So
good probably 2 or 3 feet away. It's
so
a
here's what
little
I'm
fucking
wondering.
ridiculous.
I'm wondering if when they play the animation of getting up on their hind legs, their hitbox doesn't change.
You know, I hadn't thought of that, but you're probably right. That would make sense because he was hitting me long, but he was not really quite. I don't want to say not anywhere near me because he was, but he was certainly not close enough to actually hit me. Game still thought he did though. Yeah, I see you stalking me. You're gonna lose this one, pal. Oh, look at that. How you like that, huh, motherfucker? Come in one more time, and you're dead. Oh, oh, those hitboxes, they're even beyond what you just described. They're way, way, way generous. I'm seeing now how I died from these things so many times. They are just completely unrealistic. I mean, he's hitting me from roughly, I'd say, probably like 2 polar bear distance. It's pretty fucking dumb.
I wish we used the polar bear measuring system more often.
There we go. You're dead now, fuckers. I have a lot of meat though, I think. Wait, don't I? Oh no, that's right. They drop fish. Okay, well, I got fish. And now that we've oh my god, I can see Pink's wow, I can see Pink's whatever you call that, the monument thing, whatever the obelisk into the sky. I see that all the way from here.
Yeah, the draw distance is pretty nuts.
It's impressive, very impressive.
I need to do
Oh,
that.
and in the other direction up there, I see wait, that's not right. Am I looking at hang on, I'm looking at what I think is that wouldn't make sense. I'm seeing what looks like your tower. Your
I saw it from a pretty far distance myself when I was coming back.
Oh no. Okay, that's not what I'm looking at. I was looking in a totally different direction, which is why it made no sense that it would be there. But no, there's actually a couple of trees off in the distance that look suspiciously like your watchtower that you made. But no, that's not what it was.
Yeah.
I am though. Now that I've taken, yeah. Where are you, by the way?
I have gone back to my house to set up a better map area, and I'm also
Oh,
currently fighting with the alpacas. I want to get a better way access into my out of to the back door of my house.
I see. You must have went straight back there after our whatever you'd want to call this, our expedition.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I've just been kind of dicking around, not really, just kind of aimlessly, just not doing anything of note, I guess. God, I don't even know what I've been doing the last 10, 15 minutes. All right, time for me to head back then. And yeah, I think I'm going to have to just pack up and make, maybe finally make a new home for myself. I don't know. I'm going to hate to leave that frozen village in the dust. I guess I can always come back to it another time, but I tried to put in a lot of work, and I lost a lot of lives trying to make it a more habitable place.
It's the sheer quantity of strays, and you just need a shit ton more torches to get the area covered.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting there. I was definitely getting there, but it's like I guess the more I think about it, there's not really. I've robbed it of everything that's important, so I guess there's no real reason for me to stick around.
Yeah, for the whole looting villages approach, you've got it covered.
Yeah, yeah, I really kind of did. Took everything that they had, left a bunch of lights in the in exchange, so they can kind of defend themselves a little bit. And now it's time to move on to my next goal, which I do think is probably making a home for myself, an actual normal home. How far south is? You said that there's forest down there, but it's not snowy, correct?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, come back to my place. We'll get a boat hooked up, and I'll show you the insanity of what I've been seeing around here.
Yeah. Yeah, I would also really hate to leave that sinkhole behind, but I guess again, I could always come back to it another time. There's always going to be more like it as well, but it's just such a well. I mean, the cave that you guys were exploring, I never even got to probably go anywhere near half finishing that thing.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit to hit. That much is for certain.
Yeah. Okay, I see a wandering alpaca, which means we should be by the outpost. Because I killed a merchant out there too, and I didn't have anywhere to put the alpaca, so he's just been roaming around.
Just casual
Although
merchant murder. Didn't even want the alpaca that time. Just
I just
felt like giving the merchant a good chopping.
I did. He had the balls to come and offer me a bunch of crap. Like I'm gonna really give you an emerald for like 8 chunks of sand. Fuck you, man. That's
Yeah.
offensive. So yeah, I'm gonna just take this lead here and grab the alpaca. And now that I have a lead, I didn't before, bring him into our outpost. Come here, alpaca pal.
Here we go. Yeah, I'll be able to get a nice proper map chamber set up. Or not map chamber. I'm gonna make this bitch outdoors because who knows how far it's gonna expand.
Probably a long way.
Yeah.
How many do you have now? 7? 7 map pieces?
It's quite a few.
Last I looked, it was 5, but you've mentioned it a few times since then.
Yeah.
Come on in. Come here. Don't just stand there like a goon. Come into your new prison home.
Same thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it really is.
Get the area nice and cleared for this. Gonna be like a fucking billboard, this motherfucker.
There you go.
Trying to remember, what wrestler was it that I heard in a shoot that was just unbearable to listen to because he just wouldn't stop cursing? And it was like every
I don't
other word.
remember. Yeah, I do not remember listening to one where they just swore constantly.
Because, like, obviously, like, there's Nash and there's Cornette, both of whom are really relying on swearing. But, like, there was somebody that I listened to that was just unbearable because it's like the only thing that came out of their mouth was swearing.
Yeah, that would get irritating after a while, I would think. Yeah.
Like, and obviously, I'm very potty mouthed, but, like, there comes a point where it's like the guy only swears. It's like the only language he knows, and it's like, good lord.
I couldn't say. I would assume that I listened to the same one. I listened to a lot, but I don't know that the memory doesn't sound. Yeah, I can't picture it. I can't think. I can't even think of any wrestler that I'm aware of. Just like visualizing them, swearing up and down.
Like, I want to say it's some kind of sleaze like Sandman, but I don't think Sandman was even particularly bad. Though then again, I didn't listen much to Sandman because Sandman's hard to listen to.
Why? I mean, I don't like. Hey guy. I don't like him. I wouldn't find any interest in him. But beyond that, why specifically was he not good to listen to?
'Cause he's always drunk and he's talking like
Oh,
this, and he's a bit too casual.
that would be kind of a nightmare.
Oh
Actually, that
yeah.
would be incredibly annoying.
Imagine a fucking wrestling shoot by the Ghost of Christmas Past fucking taxi driver from Scrooged.
Yeah, I could. That's really how he sounds. That's pretty rough.
And the
That's
older that Sandman gets, the more gravelly his voice gets.
oh, yeah.
To the point
I
where it
would not
sounds like
want to listen to that.
like at a certain point, it starts to sound like he stuffed 2 glass balls in a blender and then just shotgunned it. Do you really want to go to bed?
I just marked the bed, but no harm in skipping the night.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I was just
Oh no!
the respawn. What?
I don't think that's what happened, but it looked like a leaf block spawned in midair to block me from when I was jumping and caused me to fall. Like, I just got denied by a leaf block.
That would be pretty offensive.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. I'm gonna put a ladder on the back of this fucking thing.
On the back of what?
This,
The giant map thing that you're making?
Yeah. It'll be worth it when it's ready, but Jesus.
I mean, can it really ever be ready?
That's
It's kind
true.
of like an exponential thing. And I'm just looking over my inventory here. It feels like I'm literally leaving everything behind for good in this outpost. But I mean, I guess that's not necessarily true. Again, I can always come back to it, but I don't know.
You
I mean,
can,
there's
and
some,
I'm not too far from it. So if there's anything that you miss and you want, then you let me know.
yeah. I mean, there's some good stuff here. We have the cartography table, the brewing stand.
Yeah, I might
Um,
come by and snatch all that.
yeah, a smithing table.
I don't know what the hell
I think
that is.
that's where they said you could upgrade your equipment. Let me plop it down and see exactly what it says. Oops, I should have put it in my hotbar. There we go. Okay, let's see. Upgrade gear. And it's got a little option there where it says add smithing template.
Hmm.
And then it shows like, okay, add things in these 3 spots, these 3 grids, and then they result in this one grid. This is the finished product grid. But then next to that, it shows what looks like a gold golem or something.
Weird.
Yeah, I'll leave it set up in the outpost, so you don't have to go digging for it. It is weird. I'm not sure exactly what they're wanting here. Let me try upgrade gear. Let's see what happens if I do this. Okay, yeah, no, I can't. Can I put anything in it? No, I can't even put my sword in where it says it needs a smithing template. So I guess it needs an actual blueprint. That's
Interesting.
yeah, it is. Yeah, weird. All right. Well, anyway, I guess I'm about to. Jeez, is there anything else I want to bring? I'm about to begin my journey here. Maybe make a new home for myself. Oh, we do have emeralds. Some of that
Oh.
merchant murder was for no reason, I guess. Oh well, haha.
Well, the
Sucks
important
to
thing
be
is we
him.
collected their souls. We'll add to the murder scoreboard we get at the end of the life.
Yeah.
This is how good you done, kid, says, St. Peter. Those numbers could have been better, but we'll take these.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking around to see if there's anything else that I really need. I guess most of the stuff it's cool stuff, but nothing I guess I necessarily need. So yeah, I guess it's Yeah, I guess it's time to start the voyage. All right then. Bye, alpaca. Have fun. Wait.
I'll just assume this goes way the fuck up here.
Obviously, not knowing exactly what you're doing, I can't visualize what you're talking about. So it's funny just to hear somebody say, "Well, I guess this must go way the fuck up here."
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell is that guy doing over there?
Putting together the basics of the map, brother.
Yeah.
I agree, doggo. This is the start of
What?
something beautiful. The slow transfer of the map from my basement to the big map board out back of my house, the north side of my house.
Is it slow? Seems like it'd be pretty quick for you to transfer those things from one side of your home to the other.
Well, I'm trying to be exact and make sure that everything's in the right place.
Hmm.
So nothing connects to where it shouldn't.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're doing there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that baby's gonna fill in, but for now, yeah. You can see right there, that's my house and the immediate surroundings, except that my farm is slightly cut off at the alpaca pin on the north side. So we actually are currently not on that map.
Yeah, I guess we're not.
I'll get to covering that shit up.
All right. Now, again, I hate killing animals, but in this game, they are a source of food, and they make the animals pretty dorky and, not really sentient from what I can tell. They just kind of move and eat and screw, and that's about it. They don't even sleep.
Yeah. That's yeah, you pretty well summarized it. That's why every time I catch one, you're like, oh, come on. It's like, no, this pretty well it's either I catch them and they get to have a life full of food and fucking, or they sit around and wait in the wilds to either be killed by a wolf or blown up by a creeper.
Right.
I am offering the more fulfilling version of their existence.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I need to stock up on some food to start my new adventure, and then I'll start doing the same thing you're doing and actually start, branching out and making pens and farms and so forth. I need some starter material here since I'm so late to this particular part of the game.
Should have built the map board facing this way, because now people are going to look at this map board and get confused about which direction is north.
That's really going to upset people.
That's actually, I don't think that's going to upset people. That's going to lead to people getting confused and going in the wrong direction, though.
I mean, you think so? I mean, as long as like I know about it now, as long as we tell Pink. I mean, it might be something that's easy to forget from time to time, but well, I'm trying to think. Is there something that you can make in the fashion of a compass or something that would that you could stick up there that would not uh that would prevent you from having to undo the whole thing? Like could you like spell out like the letter N or something to indicate north?
That would be a good idea. Yeah, I should probably look into that. I'll put that at the very bottom.
Yeah, then that way you don't have to completely just trash everything you've done and start over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to liberate some of these poor compressed cows.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally are just a compressed group of cows. They can't move. This is, PETA, as well as multiple other animal welfare organizations, would be very, very upset with these conditions.
Well, in fairness, PETA runs a bunch of murder homes themselves. So I
I
don't give a
always
shit what the
hear,
fuck they think of it.
yeah, I don't know what's going on with PETA because I've never really looked into it too much, but it seems like a lot of people just really don't like them. And it used to be because they pull like really weird, kind of humiliating stunts to make people feel bad about, what is sometimes relatively innocent, animal practice. Like not even just wearing fur, but whatever. Well, I don't know. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but now it seems like lately, just a lot of people just don't like them because I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't really know why. I'd have to look into it, but sounds like they're not very popular with a lot of people.
Yeah.
How often do you harvest your crops?
Not terrifically often, but it does seem like they grow slower than usual. What the fuck?
Yeah. What?
Your character has an icon on my map whenever you're off the map. Okay, when you're on the map, you're a little arrow pointer, but if you're off the map, step a little bit to the right, or actually to the left, to the left. Hang on, do I have to not look at you? Whatever, like you were appearing on my map as your derpy little face.
Is that the treasure map? Because I noticed that your character was appearing on my map when I was holding the treasure map. Is it like that for just even standard maps too?
I don't think so. Oh, this ain't right. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah, whenever the sun rises next, I'll take you out to the southwest to explore that river, because holy shit, you need to see that side of the country.
Apparently, you're selling it pretty hard. Must be good.
Oh,
Better
yeah.
be good.
Or what?
Or I'll kill all your animals and trample all over your crops so you can't have them anymore. I'll cut down all your precious reeds and carve unnecessary holes in your house.
Well, sounds like that I better make sure this lives up to expectations.
Yeah, you think I'm incapable, fucker. I'll cut you up good.
I'll have to make sure that when we go out there, I'll also set aside some coke and hookers.
Well, remember at the playtest, it was French fries and hookers that I demanded.
That's true.
That was the gag, is that I wanted French fries and hookers. That was my payment. Some people were so sure that I was paid off, too. It's like, guys, like, I thought that I built up at least a little bit of a reputation as having some integrity.
I mean, there's some people that have a religious investment in hating. Well, at that time, yeah, there's some people just have.
It was kind of immediate. Like some people, like right away, they're like, "Oh, okay, well, Mike likes the game. We've seen how their games are. They can't be that good. He's I'm sure they told him to give a good review. I mean, to be fair, I would be suspicious too. If I were in their shoes, I would have thought the same thing. Maybe to some degree.
Yeah, that's one of those occasions where it pays off to be of my view.
Pays off to what?
This is one of those occasions where it pays off to be my view, where it's, don't, if it's someone who is proven to be a liar, then doubt him.
Yeah.
And if it's someone that's a complete fucking stranger, then absolutely take it with a grain of salt and don't invest anything. But, like, otherwise, like, what I would think is, like, well, what motivation would they have to lie?
I mean, to be fair, the motivation would be, a payoff. Like money or whatever, which,
Would they pay a guy on a forum, though?
I mean,
they pay to ship you out there,
fussed.
but would they pay more to get to... Would they keep paying you, shelling out even more?
I mean, not only would I not think so, but just that seems to me like I some people do this, so I guess it shouldn't be a surprise, but it just seems like that's just too sleazy. Like we'll literally just bribe you to give a good review. I mean, like really? Would they be that desperate?
Yeah, and like you were an influential opinion there, but an influential opinion over, I don't know, 500, 600 voices. But like,
yeah, something like that. Yeah, as opposed to like a news mag, right?
Yeah.
Like buy them off.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, Game Informer, give them a few $100. They'll do it. I mean, not saying that they necessarily would, but I mean, just, if you're going to throw money at somebody for a good review, give it to somebody who's got, like, a publication.
I'm imagining a scenario here where the Game Informer guy shows up to the playtest and is, like, ready and waiting for the bribes. But like Homer Simpson with the fucking lamb, right? They just slap the Game Informer guy out of the way to get to you.
Yeah.
He takes a tumble into, like, a dumpster or something.
I mean, they never
Oh, that's not
explicitly
right.
said this, but my belief is that they just simply wanted to help ease the transition between THQ and 2K. I think the paperwork said 2K. I'd have to go back and look. And both 2K and THQ people were there. So my belief is just simply that it's going to be a new company starting soon, and we're still going to have the old team though. So don't worry too much. And hey, we're gonna because it's the only time they did this to my knowledge. Having people come over for the playtest. They've had other people test the games like at conventions and
Well, the
stuff like that.
following
But
2K games they didn't even market. You want to go ahead and
they didn't
sleep?
even market them.
I'm
Is
joking,
there?
because like they only market in the last month, if even that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, I never saw before. So to say it didn't happen, but I don't recall seeing before or after any other kind of playtests of that nature. So I really do, I really do get the impression that it was like a help us with the segue, kind of like public relations type of thing.
All right, I have another boat ready for you. Let's go down to my docks, and I'll
Let's go.
lead you to the lands which I think you'll be greatly curious about.
You know, can't be worse than that tundra shit that I'm well done being sick of at this point.
Be careful with that. Talk to me, summon a demon of some kind.
Quite possibly.
That thing I've been hearing down in the mines.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think I might have heard it this time. I'm not sure. Wow, you actually made like an actual like this really is a doc. You got the
Yeah.
whatever these things are. Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
neat. Ah,
So
there we
here
go.
we go. Let's go this way.
All right. God, you're right. I forgot how fast this is.
Yeah, this is the way to travel.
It really is. Yeah. Who would have thought that this would be? I mean, because before it was basically
This
just
is
like, well, it's a kind of a chore, but it gets across the river. No, this is preferable.
I'm going to bet it's whenever they made that change to swimming. Because if you notice that now when you swim underwater, you swim way faster.
I hadn't noticed that, but I'll take your word for it.
Like they must
I
have
mean, I
sped up
hadn't
the
necessarily been paying
boats.
attention.
I think they made some big underwater overhaul because they wanted to make the oceans less boring. So they must have done this at the same time.
Oh, I remember reading about that. You're right. They did say that they were going to make the oceans more interesting.
Okay, now we're gonna come around a bend, and I want you to keep your eyes to the skyline. Get a load of those beauties.
Yeah, this is a whole different biome. Yeah, this is a specific type of forest. I can't remember what. There's several different kinds, and this is one of them.
Look off in the
Yeah,
distance there, man. They come above the
tall trees and big
clouds.
hills. Yeah, yeah, they do.
That's some fucking Lord of the Rings mountains. Like,
They're
that's a
pretty
mountain
tall.
range we're going to have to actually name.
There's probably a lot of those actually. I mean, now
And
that we're over here,
there's
I
an
like that.
underwater
That's cool. Underwater cave.
there's an underwater cave. Eventually, that's the dead end for this river down in this direction, though. There is some coal there. But,
The river dead ends over there by where you're at.
yeah, but that's why I dug a canal over here, because I hopped over this hill and found that it keeps going, and I dug this little underwater underground canal, into
Jeez.
this beautiful little lake here with a little island in the middle.
Oh yeah, wow, yeah, this is nice. This area
Yep,
here is nice. This lake
this
with
is
the
this is like a Canadian vacation shit.
Yeah, it
And th-
is. It really is.
and if you look around, there's the mossy cobblestone all over the place. I don't know what that deal is.
I don't either. I have not yet figured out what that's for. That
And there's
island in the middle of the lake is super cool. I like that.
and this right here is another island. This one here that's on our right.
Oh, okay.
And there's another underwater cave over here.
Well, I see that.
Looks like it's got teeth.
It does.
Now here's the thing that I was looking at and going, what the fuck? Get a load of this, whatever this is. At first I thought it was a face on the side of the mountain. But I think
I
it's an
can
NPC.
see why you would.
Yeah, I think it's an NPC village that grew into the side of the hill.
It is. Yes, I recognize that from my pirated copy. Yeah, the NPC village can sometimes spawn literally like embedded in a hill, and it looks like that's what we got.
Yeah.
Only a couple of poor houses seem to have survived the process, but they're up there.
I wonder if the others are in the fucking hill.
In my experience, that's usually the case. I don't know about necessarily like, I think if it's solid rock, then they won't spawn. But if there's enough, like a certain amount of air, they will, and they'll be spawned like all half-assed, broken into it.
Yeah.
But if it's solid, I don't think they'll be inside.
Boy, there's little caverns all over this damn
I just
place.
saw that. Yeah, this is a really nice river.
Yeah, yeah, you can see this is why I was going nuts for this river and going like, "Oh my god, this gives us access to so much real estate and so quickly."
It's quick, but I'm my only concern would be about building out here is that it is still a pretty good ways from you. Like we'd be pretty and Pink. We'd all be kind of, well, I'd be pretty separate from the rest of you guys. Like even in terms of just like, oh hey, or I have some of that. Let me go hand some to you. Oh, that's right. I'm way downriver.
That's what I'm wondering here. I'm gonna get this place mapped out and figure out what exactly is going on, but I'm kind of wondering, is my property just over that very next hill back there?
I'm trying to kind of figure that out. I'm trying to figure out because we seem to have gone in kind of a circle. I think.
Yeah, it's almost like a spiral pattern.
It does sort of feel that way. Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, yeah, because over there's the village we were just talking about. So yeah, let me go back this way.
Because here's the little vacation island.
Yeah, I'm heading back in the direction of the tundra, trying to see if I can figure out anything from there. See any? Oh wait, that's the vacation island. We did go in a circle.
Yeah, this is
Oh
a
wow.
lake with a big island, with a big island and a little island, but it's a
I
lake.
guess so. Shit.
And it does
Hmm.
seem to connect to the tundra by some means because there's a frozen stretch of river. I've not actually thought to go check that. I will.
Yeah, let's go look.
Let me just make sure you're behind me. Oh, where the hell are you?
Yeah, I'm coming up on you.
Okay. Squid and fish all over the place.
Yeah, the fish seem pretty prevalent now. I don't remember fish before.
Yeah, and I've noticed I don't seem to be seeing derpy beach squid so much anymore either. Hang on, there's a frozen stretch of river right next to my house. Is this where it connects?
Seems like that'd be kind of lucky, but possibly.
Ask her. Let's dock the boats here. We'll come back.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest the same.
It's weird that this is frozen because it doesn't look like we're that in that cold a country.
It doesn't, but then every now and then here you see some patches of snowy area. Just little bits.
Yeah, I mean
This
it
does feel
looks
familiar.
relatively warm enough. I wouldn't trust in real life to walk on this ice.
Right. Yeah, we're getting into tundra now. We're up ahead, I guess I should say.
Some berry bushes.
I mean, this looks familiar, but it's. I've been seeing tundra for so long that I guess I can't really make a distinction.
Plant torches around the south bank. That should keep open a lot of the way to sail past because the torches will keep the ice at bay.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're getting to the point to where it's definitely tundra.
Yeah, no ambiguity here. You can even see a Stray's arrow stuck in the ground there.
Oh, is that what that was? Yeah, okay. I wasn't even thinking about it. Yeah, you're right.
Seems like we're
What
getting.
the?
Was that a
Did you?
two fucking foxes spawned into the ground and spewed out and took fall damage?
I saw that. Yeah, that's what confused me. It's odd to see a cow over here as well.
Oh,
What? What do you got?
oh, the game crashed.
Oh no. Well, then I'll be leaving shortly as well.
I'll get it back started up.
I'm gonna run and explore as much as I can.
I'm not sure that'll work.
Probably not. Nope.
Okay, getting it kicked on again.
That gives me the opportunity to turn my resource pack back on.
weird that it crashed. Minecraft does not crash often.
To be fair, it hasn't really been crashing often. Maybe once every, I don't know, like 5, 6 hours. Which,
Yeah.
maybe that is too often, but that's eh. When a game's crashing like every half hour or so, that's bad.
Yeah. Though I guess it depends on like how replicable the crash is, right?
Yeah, it's also true.
Downloading
Random
renders
is the worst.
in day 2K24, there's a decent chance of crashing, but it's literally the only thing I've seen cause the game to crash.
I had a crash the other day, the first time, and it's a crash that I also had last year. I would sometimes try to erase a downloaded, created wrestler, and it would be in the process of doing so, and then the game would crash.
Yep, yep. I
That
learned a long
happens to you
time ago
sometimes?
not to. I learned a long time ago to be careful with that because sometimes you delete a created wrestler and it'll inexplicably delete textures for other created wrestlers you didn't delete.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. It'll ask you, do you want to get rid of the character or this or that or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you say that your world is? Oh, sorry.
my
Is
world
oh
is
now it
back.
showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a little bit.
Go back to
Alright.
placing down some. Oh yeah, I forgot what we were doing for the last. Yeah, autosave, but we got walked back a few feet.
Yeah, not super far. What'd you plop down that torch for?
This will
Oh,
melt
are you just trying to mark the path?
and it'll melt the ice.
Not enough to make it navigable though, will it?
We'll see.
Yeah, maybe. Be pretty narrow, but I guess you could, if you wanted to sail it, you could maybe break away whatever it doesn't melt.
Okay, a fork in the road. We'll want to remember which path we took. Oh my god, this is a multi-path fork in the road.
And these are tall islands or whatever you want to call these. I don't think this goes to.
Maybe the pussy choice, but I'm going to say let's turn back because we'll get lost here.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, I don't think this is going to lead to anything that we're familiar with. This is new to me.
Yeah, I can explore forwards from my house, but otherwise iffy territory here.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely need to switch back to a different resource pack because this one's okay, but I don't really care too much for it.
Yeah, that torch is doing some damage to the ice. Yeah, look at
it
him.
is. Not super far away from the like. If you planned on sailing this, you definitely still have to break I think a lot in between.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, you were saying earlier at some point, you're like, well, I'm not too industrious, and it's like this is the guy that's built like giant like tunnels through mountains. You have like the biggest farm in the world. And you're like, oh yeah, over here, I'm building a giant, billboard map system. It's like, shit. Yeah, I carved away into a new, river passage that didn't exist before, and I built a tunnel through that. It's like you're the. And what is even on your head? What are you wearing? Is
What
that a
am I
closed
wearing?
helmet?
No, this is iron.
Really?
Yeah, this is standard iron. Your
On
texture
my
pack
character,
probably
it
makes
was
it look
like a
different.
hat. That's what it is. It's the texture pack. Yeah, because on my view, it's a closed mask.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool actually.
I prefer if we could get back to our boats before the strays start spawning.
I think we'll just make it.
And we will be able to head on back to my farm, and you'll be able to make a decision about where you want to go, brother.
Yeah, this is a cool area. Very nice looking, but it's also super steep. Lots of steep spots. Oh, here's our first. Yeah, there they come.
Oh, Jesus, they're spawning right in front of us.
Yeah, big fucking battalion. Fuck you guys. Fuck every one of you fuckers. Okay, we're right about there, though. Oh god, they spawned by the boats.
Yeah, if you can make it to the boats. That's one down. I do love the differing approaches there of... Like, I'm trying to, like, be very delicate with my fucking defensive warfare here. You just make you just scram for the boat.
I kind of have to, though, because I have no defenses.
Yeah, I don't have health, so I'm gonna have to dive under the water to get.
Oh,
to
you
the
don't
boat.
have health? Shit, I would have dropped you some food or something earlier.
Well,
Although none of mine is cooked, now that I think about it.
Get to the boat, get to the boat, get to the boat. Oh no, it's in the wrong place. It's turning around. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna have to eat this beef,
Alright.
even though I've only got a chicken leg and a half missing. I'm gonna have to eat the fucking beef.
Yeah, I know how it goes.
Okay,
Alright.
yeah, let's stick together so I can lead you back out of here. I don't want to
Yeah,
get
I
you
don't
lost
remember
in
which
here.
direction we took. Yeah.
Which it's kind of like I said, it's kind of a lake, other than the seemingly frozen outlet there. So
Yeah.
eventually you'd find your way back to the tunnel, but the issue is, would you recognize the tunnel?
Probably not. I'd probably have to be really close to it to spot it, and that's a lot of ground to cover to find it that close.
Yeah. All right, and right here is the tunnel.
You did mark it really well.
Yeah, I figured we would need it.
Yeah.
There we go. By the way, your character on my screen, even though you're going forward, his boat is nonetheless sideways, so you're just Tokyo drifting all over the place.
On my screen, it's going forward. That's interesting.
Yeah, I guess that's one of those things that doesn't need to be prioritized for keeping the players linked.
Yeah, I suppose not.
You gotta pick your battles.
Yeah, I'd rather they what's the word? Cheap out there and splurge elsewhere.
Yep, same here. Especially, like, anything where it's funny is a guarantee, where it's funnier to cheap out, you know?
We can all appreciate that.
It's just funny to see a guy sailing around sideways.
Yeah, that's got to be a strange sight. Like on my screen, your character's even going forward, so I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with your view.
Let me turn back to look at you. Yeah, now you're going forwards. It was just while you're going through the tunnel, I think.
Oh yeah, maybe because I was. Yeah, that might have been it.
All right, and if you land close to the appropriate place on the docks, it should be when you get out of the boat, it'll place you right on the docks.
Oh, good deal.
There we go.
Oops.
I was expecting a
Well,
smoother.
why not?
I was expecting a smoother parallel park job than that, but I watch you just ram your face into the fucking side of the dock and then place a fucking torch for some reason. Made
Yeah, I
me
pressed the
fall
wrong
in.
button to get out.
Well, let's get back to the farm. There's a good couple zombies trying to ford the river to get to us.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Let's see. What was it? Oh, hey, there's a merchant.
Another one. You'd think they'd learn.
Yeah, poor fuckers.
Yeah. I mean, again, sooner or later, the word's going to have to pass between the villages. I guess word travels slow.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right, well, I'm going to save and quit out and turn on a different texture pack or resource pack. Used to be called texture packs.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember those
I like
days.
that better. The resource pack sounds weird.
It does. I get that it's supposed to indicate that it now changes way more than just textures, but
Right. I don't know. I just don't think of them as resources. I'm changing the look of the game, not like what the game is giving me.
yeah.
Very nice night though with this. The colors of this particular resource pack I'm using are very colorful. Yeah, it's a shame to have to get rid of that one, but oh well. I need something better.
Let's see. Do I have bones on me? I do. Make some bone meal.
I tossed some earlier. I didn't know you'd have any need for it.
Bone meal's good because you can use it to force a crop to grow instantly.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's right.
Let's see. Oh, I need to make a potato. I need to make some potato and carrot enclosures here.
Yeah, I can help you out with that. Unless you have some potatoes, which you probably do, knowing you've got like everything. But if you
I
don't,
only just got a potato, remember, off of killing a baby zombie in that cave back
oh, that's
there.
the first time.
Yep, my
Okay.
first potato.
Huh. Ugh. Yeah, I've got quite a few.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I was imitating the merchant went, huh? And I imitated
Oh,
him.
okay. That's the sound of a person who's confused about their upcoming fate. Huh?
What do you have that sword for?
I was gonna say.
Friend, I come with good deals. What is this? I mean you no harm. Well, you misunderstand, sir.
What did I say wrong? How has it come to this? Something is severely wrong here.
Yeah, for now, I guess the potatoes, the carrots, and the beets will all share an enclosure. I'll figure out what to do later.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Okay, yeah, see, earlier I was talking about the messages the game was giving me on the loading screen. By contrast, this time it said, Yippa, Yippa.
Earlier was telling me don't kill dolphins. It's mean.
See, those messages are fine. They're lore friendly. They're good. They're whimsical and sometimes, sometimes helpful in a way.
Let's see. Get some carrots really going here.
Carrots I have not found anywhere. How did you find carrots?
Killing a zombie.
Really, that's how your carrot farm started. You killed a zombie.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess that's what they expect you to do. I guess that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, most of the time they just drop crappy rotten flesh, so.
Yeah.
There we go, and once these carrots are properly grown, then we can use them to make pigs our mounts.
Nice. Bizarre, but nice.
Yeah. Well, it's Minecraft.
Yeah.
Okay. It's daylight now, so I wanted to do a light bit of exploring up the river. Up the frozen river. So let me go and do that.
You do that.
I will. Actually, you know what? I better go ahead and take a map with me. So I can get
Blank
that.
one?
A blank one, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like Pat or Matt is sensuously whispering to the other on my end.
No, it's just what happens, so Pat's not on him.
Ah!
Yeah. I can't tell you what game he's ripping on though, or explaining.
What do you see?
On the video?
Yeah.
He's talking about Electronic Arts. He's showing images of an email correspondence, and he's showing occasional clips of a game that looks kind of. Is this Dark Souls? After the EA spouse lawsuit, the internal corporate response was to outsource as much artwork as possible. I had to quickly learn how to communicate across cultural lines, different time zones, and how to visually represent what I wanted to a team of artists overseas I did not know or meet. Add to that, communication technology at the time was pretty primitive. This is so generic, it could be about any game.
Yeah, and
I'm
EA
trying
in
to discern.
particular.
Yeah, that too.
Like, EA's had a lot of fuck-ups down the years. Doesn't matter how many
Yeah.
times they fuck up, though, Sims and Battlefield will always keep them afloat.
You know, I just heard that they've largely fixed the issues with Battlefront, but I have to continue to look into it because so far the reviews are still. I mean, it's gonna take a while, I think, for them to. They're gonna have to get a lot of really strong positive reviews to offset all the negative ones.
Oh, son of a bitch!
What?
You will not believe what I found when I walked just a little bit of a ways down the fucking frozen river.
No, I guess I couldn't even guess.
It is, well, for one thing, the cat meowing at my door to let her in. She's trying her hardest to pull like Superman at the door. But nonetheless, I walked just a little bit after where the river freezes past my house, ran right into my torches that I had set up.
Your torches that you set up. Though, really, the ones just now that we were doing?
Yeah.
No shit. So we were right there.
Yep.
Wow. That's honestly kind of unbelievable. Where in the fork was it?
If we had kept to the right where it was looking like it was getting less frozen, which was my inclination, actually.
Ah, okay. That's really kind of amazing.
It is.
You called it, and you said that it seemed like it would loop around, and it did.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually.
It is.
um, this is off topic, but you were asking, before I forget, they've now revealed it was Dante's Inferno.
Oh, that makes
what
sense.
happened? I didn't know that was EA.
Yep. And at the time, the whole thing with the game was, hey, it has titties.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. I was briefly wanting to play it, and then I was like, maybe some other time, and I just never got around to it. I lost interest.
Yeah, I think so did everybody else.
That's my understanding.
Yeah, holy shit. Wow.
What? Are you still in awe over that discovery?
Yeah, I am.
It's a pretty impressive discovery.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it really is. I like those kind of, I don't know, in exploration based games like this, I do think it's really cool when you know you're exploring and you're checking out new areas, and then you come around a bend and you're like, oh my god, that was like right next to where I'm doing this, that, or the other. Like I would have never known, but yeah, lo and behold, they're connected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good shit.
that's pretty cool. It is. Yeah, it's fun. Okay, I'm going back into the game now that I've switched a couple things, and let's see. The message I'm getting now is Flower Forest trademark perfume. Probably an in joke. Probably lots and lots and lots of in jokes.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a little bit down the way. I think. Oh, yeah, that doesn't match up. There we go.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out
do?
the map situation, and I think I've got it figured there.
This might sound silly, but do you only have one furnace?
I do, yeah. Well,
Okay.
I have another one down near the beginning of the mine, but that's it.
That's fine. I'll temporarily throw up a couple more here because I need to cook a bunch of food, and it's gonna take forever if I just do it one at a time.
Knock yourself out. Seriously,
Yeah, I can.
do it. KO yourself.
I can delete them or leave them for you to get the cobblestone, but you probably have tons of that as well.
Yeah, I'm not at a lack of cobblestone.
Okay, that's what I figured. Oh, I have one spare furnace at least. Okay, that's one. The alpaca's spitting.
Yeah. You can see why I was amused by it while I was working on other things.
Yeah, just every now and then you hear this random.
Huck. Stay north side of the river. I'll get this mapped out. I want to see this river network from the bird's eye view.
Yeah, that would be really interesting.
Getting close here. See to where I need to hit.
What is it you're doing now?
Filling out the map area a little bit further, but I need to get to a specific spot in order to get the map right where I want it.
Okay.
Let's go up a little bit here. Let's see. North. Need to get north. There we go.
Why'd you say it like that? North?
North. I'm feeling like I'm an explorer.
Earlier in Dead by Daylight today, I ran across a character, a player named Garf Narf. Yeah, I dug it. That's my type of name. Garf Narf. One word, capital G and all the rest small letters.
In an 80s action cartoon, that would be the pet.
Yeah, it would. That's a good call. Actually, yeah, that's very similar to Snarf from Thundercats.
Yeah. All right, got this mapped out. Look at that. Look at all those chickens. I wonder if,
What?
have you never seen that video?
Look at all that chicken?
Look
It
at
sounds
all
vaguely
those
familiar, but
chickens.
all those chickens. I guess not.
It was popular on the internet for a while. It was, I guess, some parents were filming where they took their little daughter to a chicken farm, or no, a duck farm. Excuse me, a duck farm. And at one point, when they're filming her, their daughter then like waves her hand as if, behold before you, while saying, looking at the ducks, goes, look at all those chickens.
No, I never saw that.
It's pretty good.
These spitting llamas. It's very just. Again, it's just like you said, you're used to it, but to me, it's very funny just to hear a bunch of random animal noises. I hear the sound of nature. I hear the rain, the music, and then just every now and then, just a quick interruption of.
Yeah. I love having them around because of it. It's like, and it's not frequent enough to be annoying. It's just every now and then
Yeah.
you'll be having perfectly peaceful interactions, then it's suddenly interrupted by something in the background.
All right, I need to go chop down another tree to get more fuel. I guess I have enough meat that I'm needing a lot of fuel to burn, which is good.
I'm gonna pause my recording real quick, so you're gonna get a lag spike for a second. I need to
All right.
take a piss. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, the world's gonna suddenly load back in. Where was it?
No, that's all right.
Ah, yes, that's right. I wanted to check out. I wanted to continue the charting of the world.
Yeah, I'm not really sure yet exactly what I'm going to do or where another merchant. Look at that.
Wow.
Will you guys just never learn? What do you have today? Probably a bunch of crap. Let's see, you have. Did you do that?
What?
I guess you didn't. Okay, I said probably a bunch of crap, and I heard it was so perfect I thought it was you. After I said that he probably has a bunch of crap, I heard, It was perfect. Let's see, he has white dye, a nautilus shell.
I like the idea of a merchant going like, you know what, brother? Nothing but shit here. If you see quality goods, it's not my shop.
It ain't mine. Remember, folks,
Fuck.
if you think quality, you don't think me.
Fuck you, Baltimore. Yeah. Oh, creeper.
Okay, I have forgotten to make a sword for myself. I thought that I had. I was almost sure that I had, but I guess not. So I'm gonna have to just beat this guy to death with my bare hands. Unfortunate for you, pal, this is gonna be a little bit more painful than the usual merchant treatment. Yeah, you ain't. Oh, he turned himself invisible. That's right. I forgot that he does that.
Oh shit. Camouflage, go.
Yeah, and you really think I can't see you at the end of your strangely self-animating lead, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, gee, I wonder where he is. Maybe it's this thing pulling the alpaca.
Hang on,
Who does continue to keep spitting on me.
I got to do something real quick. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
that's
pause the
fine.
recording this time because it's gonna be quick. Okay, I'm back. So I think I left the camera watching you beat that guy to death, by the way.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I really think it's great that he turns himself invisible, yet continues to hold the leash. It's
Yeah.
like, oh man, I won't be able to tell where he is now. Like that, holding that thing that leads directly to him. Oh man, that's a tricky one.
Oh, shit.
And it's almost really kind of like, I mean, it is sad, but it's even sadder to know that that's apparently like his only defense. Like,
Yeah.
I can't lose my alpaca, that's my livelihood, but I need to still turn invisible because, oh god, I'm gonna die. Well, should have chosen better. Starting with your choice of venue. You're
Yeah.
not welcome here unless you bring good stuff. All right, I've gotten the food all cooked now. Oh, that's right. I still need to make some weaponry here.
Oh no, baby zombie! Baby zombie, no! I shouldn't have come out here at night!
Where are you?
I went to go chart another part of the frozen river.
Oh,
I think I
that'll
can
do
get
it.
this part charted without running into too much trouble here. I think. Shit, shit, shit. I have more difficulty navigating this cliff face than anything else.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Okay, let's see. Yes. Okay, I just need to go a little further south, southwest, and I'll have this area mapped out.
Good.
Quiet, you zombie. Stupid bitch.
Mass, what happened here? Talking about Dante's Inferno. He mentioned the PSP port, which I had. I still have it actually. I downloaded it. Now, again, never wound up playing it, but I thought about it. It was like, oh, this could be a cool game. I did not know. I never knew this at the time. I wouldn't have thought anything of it because it wouldn't have meant anything. But I just now learned that I guess Behavior did the PSP port.
Really?
Yeah. And Matt said it was pretty good.
Huh?
Yeah. I would never have guessed that they did anything like that. That's so oddly specific.
Well, of course, Addy always likes to joke about them doing Doritos stunt race or whatever.
I'll have to look that up. I mean, I guess he's telling the truth. I mean, I could never tell with him because he's such a fucking liar, but he's more of a jokester, I guess, than a liar. Because again, at least he'll readily admit when he's bullshitting.
Yeah.
As I've said before, I have friends who will had friends. Really, more than anything else, it was the couple of stoner guys that hooked me up with their sister. But yeah, they'd say some bullshit and I'd be like, seriously? Yeah. Like, really? Come on. No, yeah, seriously. And then for like the fifth attempt, no, I'm fucking with you. That's funny.
Uh,
Stoner humor, I guess.
yeah. Hey man, you ever seen something about Mary?
Yeah, that's the kind of people who. I mean, again, those are the ones who told me. Those guys were the ones who said that they heard the Mortal Kombat sequel was super cool, which maybe they did. I don't know, but I think they were just ribbing me. I think they knew that because I was a Mortal Kombat fan, they probably figured out, man, I heard the movie sucked. It'd be funny. Tell Mike to go waste his money to see it, and then we can laugh.
Yeah.
And these are my friends, mind you.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, really, really good friends. I mean, as friends, they were pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, they were. I mean, again, the kind of friends that I guess think it's funny to just whatever, like, I don't know, play jokes on you all the time. I never got that kind of thing.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, there's a
It's really
spider.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, there's a spider on top of the map board.
There is really. They must have spawned up there.
Yeah, I guess in the
Ah,
night.
that's pretty great. He found a surface and showed up.
This is my home now.
Apparently it is, because there's no real getting him down unless you shoot him.
Yeah? Speaking of which, by the way, where are you?
I'm in your house crafting some stuff.
Well, you said I could shoot him, right?
I mean, like, are you asking my permission?
I was just kind of hoping you'd look. I won't do it if you're not looking, and it's
Oh,
less funny.
I can't see through your windows with this pack. Let me go outside and see this horrible thing you're about to do. I see him. There he is, way up there. Yeah, okay.
Hoo yeah.
Down he
Oh, he
goes.
died of fall damage.
I didn't think a spider could die of fall damage. I guess, yeah, it would make sense that they'd have to sooner or later, but I didn't think that little amount of distance would do the trick.
In real life, it's the squirrel, I believe, that can't die of fall damage.
In real life, a squirrel can't. How is that possible?
Because physically, it does not like it's something about its special about its mass to like the actual coverage it has that causes wind resistance. Like
Oh,
its terminal velocity, everything has a terminal velocity, right?
right.
A maximum speed it will reach while falling. The
Yeah.
terminal velocity of the squirrel is, I think, one of the only animals, if not the only mammal, that has a terminal velocity that will not kill it. Presumably, it will break
Okay.
several bones, but it won't kill it.
Well, if it can break bones, how can there be any kind of guaranteed, like, quantifiable threshold that would say that the bones would break, but death could not happen? Like, if it's strong enough to break the
I don't
bones, why would
I
it
don't
not be
know.
strong enough to die?
I just said it may break several bones myself right now, but I may be wrong about that.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would make sense. They're obviously tree creatures, but I mean, I figure if like a baby bird can die by falling on the ground, why not a squirrel? Not that I want squirrels to die. I like squirrels.
I think I remember it was a funny bit of trivia that mathematically speaking, then the height you would have to drop a squirrel from to kill it is like loads and loads and loads of miles straight up in the air. And it wouldn't die from the fall, it would just starve to death before it hits the ground.
They have to be a pretty far distance for it to starve to death. There'd have to be like a solar system away.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of anywhere where it would fall for hours, if not days. That's pretty impressive. They know they have fast metabolisms, but geez. we dropped a squirrel from a jet plane. Well, let's see how it goes. Strap a little
Well,
camera to the poor little guy to monitor the situation.
I did. I remember I did when I was reading up on it once a little bit. I think because I brought it up to you, and last time I brought it up to you, you went, "No, there's no way." So I looked it up, and when I looked it up, it said like the article clarified, no one has actually tried this on a squirrel, and I was like figuring like, yeah, that makes sense.
Good. Poor little guy.
Nobody has actually like dropped a squirrel off the Empire State Building to see if it's fine.
I always think that they'd like stop you at the door to make sure what do you got. It's a squirrel. Why? I want to see if I can kill it by dropping it. Can you let me to the top of your building, please, to conduct this very important scientific experiment?
Hey,
Cool.
this may be what the U.S. government is up to now. Earlier, they're trying to figure out how to get dolphins to speak English. Now they're trying to figure out how they can kill squirrels via gravity.
Yeah,
This
that's
is important
right.
shit.
Yes. It's-
The
it-
twofer.
it- one of the reasons why I like it is because it's very clearly a human making the sound effect.
Yeah.
It just sounds so cheesy. Uh, all right, it's daytime now. I think. Do I have everything I needed? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm about to embark and look for yet another biome. I'm gonna try and go in a direction that we haven't gone yet. See if I can find like some rolling hills. Like not
Well-
the kind of hills we've been dealing with, but like lower hills, like sort of like a meadow type of thing.
Yeah, you might if you go out to the seas. You hit the high seas.
Ooh, see, I don't want to have to go too far from where we're. That's the bummers that we're surrounded by both sea and the big snowy tundra. I'd like to find something that's close enough, to everybody else, so I'm not like super far away and distant and disconnected, playing my own separate game, but yet away from this familiar territory here. And
Well, I
and
think
so
that's
far
part
as
of the nature of you being the adventurer of our team, my man.
I guess it really kind of is, but man, it really would, just like I said, it would feel like playing an entirely different game if I just went and found a whole different spot somewhere else and be like, "Hey, how are things going on over there? Oh, really? That sounds cool. I wish I could see it."
Well, you go on a voyage, but like, if I can get a beat on some of the spots you settle, I can eventually get around to. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get more
The hell
obsidian, but
portals, right?
hell
Yeah.
portals, yeah.
Yeah, then that's not so bad. I did forget to let me go throw you some more potatoes. I forgot I was gonna do that.
Oh, don't mind. Don't worry about the potatoes. I've
No,
got.
don't worry
I
about it.
used. Yeah, I both used bone meal to instantly grow one potato crop, which made 4.
Bone meal instantly grows them?
Yeah, just pump a couple bone meals in and it's good. And
Oh.
potatoes and crops, both when you harvest them, just make more potatoes and carrots. And potatoes and carrots, you just throw them in the ground to make new.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't know about the bone meal though. My memory is that it sped up the growth. I didn't think that it was instant though. That's pretty handy.
It's supposed to instantly make it a skip a stage, sometimes 2. And
Oh,
pretty generous to me today.
I guess so. Well, as I wander, I guess I'm probably just gonna continue going ahead and seeing what I find. In which case, yeah, I might not see you guys again for a while. I don't know. I mean, not like we're distant. We're not, obviously we're gonna still be communicating. But it just, again, it feels so weird to think of the idea that, yeah, I'll just be in a whole different place and there won't be any more sharing items or looking at people's, you know, construction.
It'll be
It's gonna be
somber, but I
cool.
think as we start to get the area around us figured out, then you'll be able to make the rounds.
Yeah, presumably.
I want to get
Like,
this map eventually mapped out to figure out the whole like continent that we are on.
yeah, yeah, because it does seem like like a finite continent. It does seem like you
And
can.
we're
I don't
closer to the
know.
East Coast.
We're closer to the East Coast. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, of the continent, you mean? Yeah, yeah.
I'll keep working on charting out the map over here. I think that's going to be my project for the rest of the night is at least getting a good chunk of this place figured out.
Yeah. Do we know yet what fox want to eat?
No, I'm curious about that because foxes in real life, what would foxes in real life go for?
I'm gonna try some raw mutton if I can catch back up to one, because two of them just came around. No, he doesn't want the mutton. He's running from me. Do I have? Let's see. No, that's the only raw food I have, unfortunately. Raw cod, but I think we already established they probably don't want fish. I'll try it anyway. Well, foxes are famous for going after chicken. Maybe they would want raw chicken, which unfortunately I
Oh,
don't have any.
that's a good point, though. I mean, it's not too hard to find chicken in the wild.
No. There's a couple. I'm assuming they'll probably still be around because the animals don't seem to despawn unless they're killed. But it's right, almost like right at the exact same spot that I mean, it's within a couple 100 feet of the dock that Pink made by that big cave.
Yeah.
So if you happen to go over there and you have some raw chicken, you can give it a try.
Oh, I went to the cow pen to start the food orgy, and I accidentally made the sheep horny. I don't know what I'm gonna get.
More animals, one way or the other. God, it's already sundown? Shit. I guess it took a while futzing with the resource packs, longer than I thought.
Yeah, it can take a while futzing with tech stuff like that.
It actually can, yeah, because you have to load out, then load back in, and then I kind of have to walk around a little bit and say, okay, well, how do these settings look? Yeah, they look pretty good.
You left a furnace.
Oh, I did. Oh, that's all right. It's yours now.
All right. With 7 wooden planks inside, oh, what a steal. I really robbed that Mike guy.
Yeah, it'll be tough for you to be able to. Yeah, or rather tough for me to be able to replenish those losses.
Yep. Got him.
Ooh, okay, I don't want to go there. Yeah, a wolf here has killed another couple of sheep, so I can. I've got at
Get
least
yourself a
the. Oh, I
bed.
didn't. I was gonna say I didn't think to take a bed with me. Shit. I mean, yeah, this is my style, but yeah, again, it just feels so weird. Like, okay, well, I'm leaving you guys behind.
Yeah. Well, we'll be ringing you up in our times of need. After all, you're going to be our primary means of acquiring such things as cocoa and cats.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I'll find something like that. I mean, sooner or later I'm gonna find a different biome. It's just a matter of time, I guess.
Yeah, eventually, I think we're gonna catch our way back up with you, anyways.
You think so? You're
Yeah,
kind of grounded. You built a huge, like you have like a production going on there in every way.
yeah, but I think the Hell Portal is gonna be once I get the Hell Portal line running, it's
Yeah,
gonna be nice.
that's true. Definitely agree with that. I guess there's nothing stopping me from building a boat. Instead of just wandering, I guess I could just sail off somewhere. Shit.
Yeah, sail off from Pink's east coast, and from that direction, we'll definitely know where the hell you went. If you go
That's
by
true. I should do that.
if you go by land, we're gonna be just all fucked up. Like, oh, well, maybe he got turned around somewhere and he doubled back. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no guarantee that whatever land I hit going forth from Pink's dock, well, hard to say whether or not that's actually going to be fruitful. I might wind up, on some kind of land that I still need to go in some circles and turnarounds and twists and turns and over the hills and so forth. But at least, if I do find something cool, you'll at least know the general direction to start going from.
yeah,
I mean, if I'm just wandering hoping to find something, I guess there's nothing really keeping me on land.
whoops. Getting this place mapped out. Gotta get the maps to map it though. There we go. And now it's playing music like it played before an astronaut launches, which I think is a good sign for your mission.
I guess it is, though. I'm just trying to think of what kind of music that would sound like.
Little bit of thus spake
I was
Zarathustra.
thinking that, actually. I was thinking that very thing. Well, that works then.
I'm gonna step out for just a second.
All right.
Go forth, find new lands, find new things, and punch them
That's the plan. All of the above.
with your hand,
Yeah.
obviously.
You never know.
Yeah, sometimes you need to punch them with a block of dirt.
Yeah. You can punch a lot of things with a lot of things in this game.
You can rip the head off one zombie and beat another zombie with it.
Pretty close to it.
You can get zombie heads. It's a rare drop,
You
but
can?
yeah. The zombie, the skeleton, the creeper, and the enderman all have a rare chance to drop their head.
Must be very rare. Between us, we've killed lots of each of those things.
Yeah. Oh, I thought there was a fork here, but I guess not. Oh, let me go back to the map then. Don't want to waste a map by accidentally mapping somewhere I've already mapped.
A lot of map.
It is.
Okay. Forward I go from Pink's dock.
Bring back chocolate
You're really on about that chocolate, and I can't blame you.
and the cats.
Yeah, I definitely want some of each. It's gonna be really interesting to see what I find. I mean, I'm breaking free from all that tundra shit. It's neat in small doses or once in a while, but even when I was even in the pirated copy of this game when I was playing it solo, I still it was one of my least favorite biomes.
It's an awkward one.
Yeah, it just I don't know. I just felt like it got boring fast, which is weird because normally in real life I love the snow, but in the game it's just I think what it was is that back when the world was that weird crazy type of generation world generation, I think that what it was that I seemed to get a lot of relatively flat tundras, just flat and some flat and steep hills that weren't really fun to try and navigate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, not a lot of like I don't know, like fun diversity. It was like, again, yeah, like either flat glacial fields, not like the blue ones that we saw, which were interesting, but yeah, just like basically flat snow fields and big craggy snow mountains that weren't really fun to try and get around. Kind
Yep.
of like what we were seeing surrounding that valley of frozen river that we were navigating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Passing what seems to be possibly a small island. Maybe I should have stopped at that island. Well, I don't even know if it was an island, but it was land. And now that I'm continuing past it, there's a whole lot of nothing up ahead.
I gotta say, for a good while, this was feeling like a strange foreign land that I was not comfortable with yet. This place is we're starting to really come into our own here, I think.
What do you mean, strange foreign land? What are you referring to specifically?
Like, it wasn't feeling like proper Minecraft world yet, where everything was getting fit into set, it didn't feel like the pieces were fitting together right.
Oh, okay. Well, I know that I was having a lot of trouble getting my gear going. My not my gear specifically, my outfits, my character's gear, but that was also true. I was just I was trying to I was just trying to do my normal procedure and things just weren't working right. I mean normally I find coal really quickly and then I find a village usually pretty soon. Although I did find the village soon, but the thing was I was getting killed so often that I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go mark it, make it safe with torches, inhabit it for a little while, gear up, and then move on, which is what I would normally do.
Yeah.
I can't speak for Pink. I don't know. Pink wanted to find bees, but I guess he got his goal taken care of pretty quick. I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know what he plans on doing with bees. He already was looking up the wiki to figure out how to get honey to begin with. Now, I imagine he's gonna end up looking up the wiki to figure out what the hell you even do with honey.
Okay, I found some land. So far, it's nothing really too out of the ordinary, but I found some land that's after a little while, after about 3 minutes of rowing, maybe 3 to 5 minutes of rowing, I did find a place that's completely straight of Pink's dock.
I
So
see.
yeah, I've parked my boat there, and hey, this looks like the meadows I was looking for.
Well, that'd be quite convenient.
Yeah, some hilly meadows. Let's take a look around this area here and see what I can find. There's a cow. Oh, a little baby cow. I can't kill him. I don't really need to kill any cows yet at all, but should I need something in the future? Oh god, that's lava.
Eh,
I thought that was the sun being reflected, but no, that's just straight up a big old lava patch. Okay, so there's lava here if I need that.
yeah, lava's useful for a variety of purposes.
I definitely didn't expect there to just be lava. Here's a donkey.
Oh, shit. Hey, donkeys are good. If we can get two, we can make them mate and produce more donkeys. I can start a donkey farm.
Yeah, that'd be very cool. All right, let's continue to see what we got here. Still trying to get a feel for how big this land might be. I don't know yet if it's a island or no. If it is an island, it's a pretty big one. Here's two sheep. Good, good. Yeah, this is the meadow biome, which is good. I've been wanting that. I mean, it's relatively flat and kind of bland, I guess, relatively speaking. But yeah, I like it. I like the meadow. It's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And it's not just an island; it's definitely a continent.
Ooh.
Here's a couple ducks. Here's some cows. All right.
Ducks?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, chicken. Sorry.
Yeah, he's got us doing it now, that
Yeah, he's,
motherfucker.
yeah. I see a white thing with feathers. I think duck.
That's his fault.
It might be to some extent. Yeah. Ah, bees. Nice. Got some bees.
For honey. Hell if we know what to do
Yeah.
with it, but we can get it. Or
Yeah,
you
quite
can get
possibly.
you can get it. Pink could already get it. I don't have any bee situations going on. I'm figuring I'm gonna leave that to Pink. He's just on the other side of the hill anyways.
Yeah. Oh, here's a horsey. So we got a donkey, we got bees, we got a horse.
Well, if a donkey and a horse you can make mules,
Hideous.
but
I was about to say hideous abomination crossbreed.
my understanding the mule is supposed to be the best of both worlds. The issue is that it can't reproduce itself.
Okay.
Like I want to say it's got the intelligence, like it's got the power and speed of a horse, but the willingness to not commit suicide of a donkey. Which is important in some parts of the world where a horse will just jump off to its death.
Yeah, I guess I'm used to, fake video game behavior where a horse will sense that a big drop is coming up, and it will know, like it'll know ahead of time to not continue running or
Yeah.
jumping. It'll buck up and be like, no, I'm not going further. I know that land drops out up there.
Yep. Supposedly, if you you can ride your way down the side of the Grand Canyon, but it has to be on a donkey.
Oh, I've heard that. I guess that's why.
Because a horse will just jump off to both of your deaths.
That would be horrifically terrifying.
Yeah. I don't mean to laugh because it's a horrible thought, but like, could you imagine? Not only are you going down screaming, so's the horse.
You're right, it is pretty bad, but it is a funny thought though too. Like, why did I do this?
And the horse just neighing all the way down, I assume. This is your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got some pigs, we got trees. Yeah, I've got a little sample of pretty much everything I need to start a little home here. Which is good. That's what I was looking for, yeah. Now I just got to pick a good spot. I'm way more particular about that. Like I need to find a spot that looks like perfectly aesthetically pleasing. Like I can't just build over here because there's too many trees. I need to build over here because this, that, or the other. Although it's already getting no it's high noon.
It's high noon.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of a spot to build at least just a temporary abode. I think this area over here will be good. I should have brought some more wood with me, though. I didn't think to bring wood. I mean, not that there's not enough here to choose to pick from, but I should have thought ahead to just come with a bunch so I don't need to cut anything down.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You have all your life ahead of you to stop being a stupid bitch. Wait. Down the bend, sand, past the sand. Yeah.
What are you trying to calculate?
Cartography is an interesting business, brother.
Ah. Yeah, it can be complicated. Did you just scoff at something, or were you?
Like
Uh,
3 cows mooed at the exact same time, and there was like
oh,
moo moo moo.
okay.
Farm's gonna need some renovating at some point, opening of some new pens and expansion of some others, but for now I'm feeling more in the cartography sort of mood than the animal keeping sort of mood.
You've been doing the animal thing for a long time. It seems natural that you'd want to switch.
Yeah, give something else some time for a little bit. Oh, the
Yeah.
foxes sleep. That's amazing.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they
That's the only
curl up
animal
into
that
their
I think that
tail.
does. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I can see that. Jesus. Got the bend of the river there. I'm going to need to kill a few more cows to get enough leather to make some item stands for the rest of the extension of the map, but this is coming along nicely. I'm going to really dig into the rivers here.
Yeah.
Get all this shit charted out, and we'll be able to figure out just what the river structure looks like from the bird's eye view.
You'll have a bird's eye view.
Yeah, with this map, brother.
Oh, okay.
Map out a little bit more of that east coast as well.
It is going to be very curious. I mean, I guess I don't know how much of the distance you'll be able to see, but it'll be curious to at least get some glimpse of what's beyond, I suppose.
Yeah.
However much you'll be able to see. Time to get some more trees. I'm liking the fact that there's a good sample of animals, like right off the bat. Several chicken, several cow, several pigs.
I think you've been having the good signs in front of you for your explorations.
Yeah. It's a good start. I would much prefer to put up roots here than in the tundra.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to say what's around the bend, but it looks promising. If there's a village nearby, that'd be really cool. If there's like a desert nearby, that would be cool, or a jungle.
Desert
The jungle would
Village.
be. Yeah, I like the desert villages. They have like
Jungle
their
would
own
pre
specific type of. Oh, go ahead.
Jungle would be primo if you could find that early.
Yeah, the jungles were one of my least favorite biomes to navigate, but they did always have interesting, unique things.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm building a sort of temporary household here out of sandstone. I wish I hadn't thrown some of my sandstone away. This would have been cool to make the whole thing out of sandstone, but I'm gonna have to top it off with wood, which is all right for now.
Yeah. I forget how you make sandstone.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm sure I've done it in the past, but I absolutely cannot remember how.
There we go. 4 more leather so I can get more of these signs. 4 more of these signs up for 4 more map chunks. Probably gonna be scouting
Right.
the coastline for a little while here.
Looking for what, reeds?
No, to get the map of the coast all done.
Oh, right, yeah.
Speaking of, I am gonna need to harvest my reeds, though. I'm running low on paper.
Yeah, but now I would think you would be. Kind of surprised you didn't run out earlier.
Now that I've figured out how to make a paper map with no compass, keep durability, I'm
What?
slapping my reeds with beef. There's some kind of sexual metaphor to be made there.
Well, it's just plain funny to just think of slapping something with meat. Just to take a piece of meat and just slap something with it.
Like,
Just a floppy ass slippery.
imagine, in real life, like a bamboo farmer trying to get his bamboo by running up and slapping it with a grilled steak.
That's a good example, yeah.
And it's like, bamboo in real life, this has to be not be bamboo, because bamboo in real life is pretty tough stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I don't know. The game's got you get weird abilities in this game. The power to be able to make bamboo, tear it up.
Yeah, and it reproduces so quickly.
It does.
Not that I'm
Okay.
complaining, granted, but
All right. So I got my first enemies here. One of them is a zombie carrying a. Is that a? I don't know if it was a purple sword or a purple shovel. Purple something.
okay, let's see. We're gonna need to expand there and there. Oops, I framed a frame.
You made a frame of a frame. Very 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 pretty frame.
It is granted, but nonetheless a waste.
Yeah.
We need to head a little further out from Pink's Bay. I think I could probably figure that out. I'll figure that out, yeah. Where the
What are you
trees
trying to
stop.
figure out?
Exploring a little bit outward. I'm going to be mapping a little bit outward from the bay that Pink's built his house into.
I see.
Ah, this is good old mince raft, brother.
Mince raft? Is that what you said?
So have you never... I think I've told you about the mince raft Easter egg before.
I always forget everything.
There's like, when you load into the game, there's a 0.01% chance that the title of the game, instead of being Minecraft above the main menu,
Oh,
will
that's
be
right.
mince raft. Oh, I'm gonna have to lay down in a bed. Am I? No. The nightmare demon again got itself stuck in the back of a boat. So let me just beat it to death real quick.
Yeah, I don't know why that keeps happening to you.
Because they dive down to get me and wind up landing in the bitch seat of the boat.
Yeah, no, I just your luck that it keeps happening is surprising to me.
I'm willing to bet it's consistent. If it tries to dive on you while you're in a boat, it will get itself stuck in the boat.
You know, I guess you're probably right. That is probably what happens.
Because the boat and the hitbox for an animal to get stuck in a boat or a minecart is surprisingly generous.
Apparently so.
There's Pink's place with his unfortunate menagerie of animals. They're just kind of all stuck in the same spot.
They can't move. I think I called it the other day like a pig Auschwitz or something like that.
Oh my god.
One of these skeletons dropped chain leggings, which I've never seen before. Yes, this things are starting off well on this new continent for me. Pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, things are starting off well. I do not yet have wool. I don't have to kill those sheep, but oh wait, do I have wool? I do. That's right. The wolves killed a few sheep when I was preparing to come out here, so I can make a bed.
All right.
Yeah, I think I actually make one now. Can I not?
Apparently, I'm gonna have to hit a bed because I'm in Nightmare Phantom territory.
What's the recipe for a bed?
3 wool on top of 3 planks.
That's right, the classic. I remember that. Okay. Then I will do that now, and I'm all too happy to skip the night as well whenever you are.
Yeah, it's gonna take me just a minute longer. Oh, but new phantoms got caught in my boat. Let me just beat it to death.
Yeah, that's a good way of spawning them, apparently. Like to collect them. Although I guess you don't get anything from killing them, unfortunately.
I just got a phantom membrane from one.
Oh, really? Okay. Very curious to see what that does.
But yeah, give me a second. I need to get to my dock and land, and I'll be ready to hop in bed.
I mainly just wanted to set the respawn point, because that'd be really bad if I died now.
Yes, it would.
I don't even know where I respawn in your house, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's the last one I used was that spare bed, I think.
There we go. I'll lay down in bed, and then we will be sleeping. Give me a second. Give me just a minute. Gotta get through my whole front lawn. Okay, now I am asleep. There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Nice, pleasant sound of zombies cooking. It
Delicious.
is. Well, they're fuckers. I'm happy.
And we
to hear
can't eat
that.
them.
Yeah. I guess we get something out of it.
Yeah.
All right, off I go to continue building my finally my first actual home in this game. Only like 30 hours in.
Map is coming together nicely.
Did you say the map? Oh, your map? Yeah, that's good. How many
Yeah.
pieces are you up to now? Yeah, I thought as much.
$20, and there's an extra piece that I don't know where it fits in because I accidentally made it a long time ago. It's somewhere up in the Arctic.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Oh, here's the floor level beehive that Pink was dealing with. I mean, not the same one, but yeah, here's one for me.
Yeah, you're going to have to dig out around it if you want to get a campfire under it.
Oh, right. I guess that's how he did it. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, because
Well,
if I
that's
dig
how
out
I
around
did it.
it'll.
You remember I did
That's how
it
you
that way
did
and
it.
I smart-assed him?
Yeah, I do now. That's right. Yeah, because if you dig around it, it'll just sit there floating. Yeah, I'm really liking this spot here. This new land that I found for myself. It was pretty much exactly what I was looking for.
All right.
Yeah, it's nice that it worked out that way.
And, yeah, once I get the health thing figured out, I can get a hell portal set up there and at my farm, and probably another one at Pink's place.
Yeah, that'd be great. And in the meantime, should you at some point decide to sail here again, it's straight north. Takes a few minutes, but unless there was any slight deviation, which there could have been, but I tried to keep it as straight as I could. So unless there's a little bit of drift, it's just straight north.
A straight shot
hit
out
the
from
shore.
his pier, right?
Yeah. Like I actually I maneuvered my boat to be like right there, basically touching the pier, and then turned straight as I could and just sailed, set sail.
All right.
Yeah. So it shouldn't be too hard to find, I would hope.
Yeah. There's not an official dock, but I'll take it.
Did you say it's not an official dock?
Yeah.
Meaning like it's too kind of half-assed to be one?
No,
Or
this
not,
I decided to just land on the beach itself this time to make it more convenient for me to get back to the map from here.
I see.
Let's see, is this gonna fit in? Yeah, looks like it's gonna fit in. Okay. Oh yeah.
What's going to fit in what?
The map chunks.
Yeah, I don't understand how you are supposed to do that naturally without specifically carefully laying it out the way you have been.
Yeah, I assume so. Minecraft almost seems to set itself up in such a way where there's going to be different players that have different expertises, you know?
I suppose so, yeah. It just seems weird that that they have the map system set up in such a way that you I guess have to do it the way you're doing it in order to have it be cohesive.
I mean, it's kind of always been this way a little bit. The thing that's new is the whole thing of it not immediately centering on you automatically.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, that plus how zoomed in it is.
Yeah,
To me, that's
but
the really big one.
but if you wanted to build a big map on a wall, you pretty well always had to do it like this.
Yeah, I suppose so.
The alpacas are just so delightful.
All the spitting.
Yeah. Before I go.
I'm looking forward to when the first villager, the first merchant shows up to visit my, my property. They'll
Oh
be like,
yeah.
oh, good, a new customer, one who's not rumored to be an evil, bloodthirsty tyrant. Look upon my wares. Oh, I see you already have a sword. Oh no! Alpaca, run!
Quickly, my trusty invisibility potion.
Yeah, that was the best. He turns invisible. I guess maybe he just. I suppose if I let him go, I guess he would probably run a certain distance and then cool off and then probably become visible again at that point. I don't know. I didn't give him a
Yeah,
chance.
I assume like he'd eventually just become friendly again.
I would think so.
Because, like, if you smack any of the wild animals, they're just angry for, I don't know, 2 or 3 seconds and they're done. They're back to normal.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, not wolves. Wolves are pissed off forever, I think.
Yeah. I think mainly the domestic animals will. Well, the animals.
Livestock.
Well, no. I mean, a wolf can't. Yeah, livestock. I guess that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah, which it's about time for me to start getting them. I need to get the material to do it, though. I need to figure out what animal takes. Oh, that's right. I need veggies, though. I don't. That's also something else I should have come here with. At least one of each veggie. Didn't come super prepared. Pretty prepared, but definitely didn't think of everything.
Yeah. There's always one thing you forget.
Yeah. It happens.
Yep. It sure do. What are these southern lands here? I'll have to get them scouted out at some point, I suppose. Oh, Jesus.
What's the OG this? What happened?
I charted out this chunk of the map. It's just pure blue.
Just pure blue.
Yeah, because it's all ocean.
Literally just. Oh, that sucks. Kind of a waste.
I'm not particularly bothered by it because at the very least, it's important on the map to know where the pure fucking ocean is.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I would want to know where it is so I can avoid it personally.
What's the ends of the continent, I guess?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now what are you thinking?
Well, I'm just wondering how big does the continent extend?
Depends on the direction, I suppose.
Probably, yeah.
All right, let's see. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to start looking for veggies, I guess. And ways to. I wonder if you can. I guess you'd probably lead a horse with the lead. I suppose that'd be how you get the horse. Oh no, that's right. You have to get a saddle for the horse.
Right, which is its own whole fucking dealy.
Yes, it is.
No one's ever made a saddle. They simply formed forth from the void.
Yep. That's how I always found them. Ugh. I'm getting tired, but I want to explore this. I'm definitely not ready to stop yet. I need to check out this area.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good to keep going for a little bit myself.
Yeah, we're kind of exploring new uncharted territory, essentially.
Both set upon ambitious ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's a coastline.
It's raining now by me.
Over here as well.
Oh, okay.
I guess, yeah, I'll have to make sure to round that bend as soon as possible, and then I'll have that mapped. I am really glad I found this river system. This really ties the continent together.
Yeah, at the very least, it helps you understand how everything kind of ties together itself. Like you're able to now see how everything kind of flows,
Yeah,
like how various things lead into other things.
makes it a lot easier to put the map system together as well, since it's much easier to get this shit charted over the river rather than over land.
Yeah, I would think so.
There's actually going to be a couple blank spots on the map for a while where it's just pure land and I don't know how to access it via boat.
Yeah. I lost some of my sandstone. I thought that everything that you break is returned to you. I forgot that I guess that's not the case. That's a bummer. That's kind of well, until I can find more sandstone. That put a really ugly fucking chunk in my house. That sucks.
You can make sandstone.
I don't remember how though. I also don't think that I have any of the material to probably do so.
Oh boy, I almost want to say it's sand just in a row.
Yeah, something like that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Don't feel obligated to go to bed, but because I'm here and it is night and I need to use the bathroom, I just put my character in bed.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'll probably
I'll
hit.
be back in the. Oh yeah, go
I'll,
ahead.
I'll go sleep as soon as I get back. I was just mapping a new stretch of the river.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't feel compelled to. I just, like I said, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so I just figured, well, I might as well put my character there just in case.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll be back.
Gonna need to hit some more cows in the meantime to get myself more leather for more item frames, and that will be the means by which this is achieved. I'm curious if it is going to be more of an explicit spiral around once I get this mapped out. Obviously, it's going to have to be more and more maps until I can really get a beat on how this whole land is shaped here. But I ain't complaining. This is pretty cool. I like maps. They're fun. It's world building for a world that Minecraft has made for us. Which is part of the beauty of Minecraft, I suppose, that it's each time generating an assortment of continents and fantasy lands for you. There we go. Can't butcher the cows at too fast a rate, though. They don't reproduce fast enough. Well, I guess if I just keep throwing grain at them. Now let's pop this up there. Wow. Yeah, that's good. That's good shit. I may have to cut away at some of the dirt here to extend it further down, but Yeah. So, this river has to loop all the way back around here to reach up here, though. I guess eventually I have to start mapping out the tundra, Mike's old country, which is going to be interesting. Definitely going to want to do that in the daytime. What is that? Is that the outpost up there? I can't get a good read on it. But yeah, this is the lay of the land. It's coming in. Let me go ahead and get the cows reproducing so I can get more leather. I'll do the run around the whole place just to save myself some time so I don't have to stop and open all these fence gates and close all of them. They're nice for keeping the monsters out, but they get pretty annoying for having to attend to them yourself, and I never liked using pressure pads, personally. Always found them a bit awkward to operate. Alright, everybody gets some. Don't nobody get greedy. There we go. Get baby making. You maniacs. No more of you? Oh, there we go. There was at least one. Let's kill a couple of you. Really? No leather from any of you? No leather! Wow! I didn't even know that was possible. Well, I guess that's going to put a stop to my mat making for a little bit, unless I kill a few more, and that would get in the way of my capability to make more cows. Can't get leather from anything else, right? Oh, I need to hop in bed, right, because Mike left his character sleeping. And good thing for it, I prefer would get to get over the night.
Alright, I'm back.
Ah, just in time. I just had went to sleep and had us wake up, so.
Oh, okay. That worked out very well then.
It did.
Yeah. All right. What were you up to then before going to sleep? What did you were you able to accomplish anything new and interesting?
I got about as much mapped out as I anticipated. In order to make more, I'm going to have to get more leather for more item frames, and for now, I'm not comfortable killing that many cows, so I'm actually going to do a little bit of exploring without maps at the ready for item frames.
Ah,
So I'm going to explore the coastline a little bit. I want to see what's going on down there.
fair enough.
I see clay deposits in the water. I don't remember what clay is used for, but in case we need it.
I don't remember at all. I'm assuming clay was a thing back when I last played. Seems like a standard thing.
It was, and I think you needed it for bowls for soup. Well, no,
I was thinking bowls too.
Those are those wood bowls? I don't remember.
Maybe we're just thinking clay because of the raft. I don't know.
Maybe. Okay, let's see what's down this east coast here. Let's hit the southeast side. I see a big old beach. Is that a beach? Could be desert, a tiny desert. I doubt it though.
I do not I do not remember seeing a desert, but I don't think I was in the spot that you're describing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess I went. Did I go? No, I went south too. I think. Yeah, north was the tundra, so I guess I went. I guess I went south, right? I'm trying to think of where Pink's dock was in relation to the tundra. Because if the tundra was north, based on the treasure map, it was. Then I guess Pink would be. Yeah, he'd be south, right? The dock would be south of his place because his place was south of the tundra.
No. Well, his dock
No?
was to the south of his place, but it jutted out to the east.
Oh, it did. Okay, well, then I guess I'm to the east of where you're at. Huh.
See, I found another village down the southeast coast. It gets kind of
You did?
yeah, greener oak tree country, but it's still very foresty.
Man. I hope that I have some villages somewhere around here. I mean, I barely explored, but I'm hoping it turns out that I have a village out here and that they're not just all out there.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, a village can spawn anywhere. I would just be bummed out if there wasn't if there wasn't one anywhere near me.
Yeah, understandably.
Yeah, it's got its benefits for sure.
Yeah, pushing all the way south down the east coast does actually eventually lead to another Green Meadows biome, interestingly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I didn't have to stay all the way down here to get one.
which then connects to an African savanna.
Oh, okay. Here I was thinking that I got something cool, and now you got everything right there without having to go anywhere.
Well, hang on, let me get a look from up here, up on this hill.
Yeah, because Savannah's another one of my favorites.
Oh, that's a big fucking alpine mountain in the distance.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a connection between Meadows and African savanna.
Hmm.
Let me see, where did I leave my boat? There it is. Let me head north, because this is what it looks like on the southeast coast, apparently. Looks like Africa, which is a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Because the rest of the place we're at is pretty heavily alpine.
Ah, I see.
My God, some of those trees are tall.
Yeah, that's how I felt earlier about some of the ones that well, I mean, you were pointing that out, and how some of the ones that we were, by that river trip that we took, some very tall trees out there.
Yeah, yeah. I don't remember the Alps, the alpine biome having such ridiculously big trees. I thought that trees of such a ludicrous size were really more of a jungle biome thing.
Yeah, I can't say.
Hey, I know you said you aren't fond of it, but when you're on the boat, the sail in the high seas is pretty nice.
Oh, yeah, the sailing is cool, and the boat is cool, especially with how fast it is now. I just got really tired of how massive the ocean biomes were. They might still be, I don't know, but I mean, again, I remember a lot of people complaining about it. It was like a very big point of contention, and I myself agreed with it because it was just, like I said before, you could use a program to map out what your seed would look like, and I mean, like from like way, I mean, like from space, right? Like you could see like a big mix of like, okay, this biome over here is going to be a desert, and then you see it over here turning into meadow, and like you could see like, you know, miles and miles and miles and miles of terrain. You could see like how much of each biome made up what, and there were times when, quite often, again, I'd try a seed, map it out, see what it would look like through the program, and it would be just like a huge mess of ocean with like some islands and slightly larger continents here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really kind of oh, what would be the word? I mean, not even just necessarily frustrating, but just really kind of like uh dispiriting. It'd be like, man, like really? Is there not a way to get, like I want to play a game where I can explore? And there was plenty of, it was highly unlikely you'd ever run out of land, but you would have to go through so much ocean to get to the bigger land. It was yeah, it sucked. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah. Boy, that glacier area covers a lot.
Yeah. Oh, the Blue Glacier, that area?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, we never went any further in to see how that would go.
It's crazy. It reaches to our northeast coast. Or me and Pink's northeast coast, at least. Well,
Right.
it's our continent, because you'll be back from time to time as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to say our because you guys are there right now and I'm not.
Yeah. I gotta say though, when you're sailing along, rolling past the various biomes, you feel a little bit like you should hear Baba Yetu playing, right?
It's always a good time to hear that.
Oh yeah, it's a good fucking song.
It really is. First and to my knowledge only video game theme, tune, whatever, track to win a Grammy.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. There's a lot of really, really great songs that didn't win a Grammy.
Oh yeah. I think I'm
You
seeing
sexy.
lots of underwater ruins in the distance.
That's quite possible.
Like I
Although, if
see some kind of
yeah,
underwater shrine and some kind of underwater arch.
really,
Yeah.
you might find some kind of weird, crazy, like underwater civilization out there, like some ancient ruins, like you said. That might be a thing now.
That'd be pretty fucking metal.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool thing to find. You'll have to let me know if that's what it turns out to be.
Yeah.
Okay, now where the hell did I put my house? There it is. Seems like a house would be kind of a strange thing to lose.
Yeah, but it happens more often than you think.
It can happen. All right, here we go, making some wood. So I can make, let's see, need to make some fences here for the animals I'm going to start getting. Okay, you're going to need to remind me how you make a fence. Like what the blueprint is.
Four wood, 2 wood planks on either side, and then 2 sticks in the middle.
I was doing it the wrong way.
If you do it with the planks in the middle and sticks on the side, you'll get a gate.
Oh, my problem was I was doing the full. I wasn't doing 4. I was doing the entire. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was doing the entire the entire grid.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Oh shit! That was startling. Ah, fucker. How did you get here all of a sudden?
I sailed.
Did you really? You actually sailed?
Yeah.
Huh. Was it as easy to find as I thought it was?
Yep.
Just
You're
straight?
dead on right.
Oh, nice. Good to know. Well, it's nighttime, so I don't know if you brought your bed with you or not.
I did not. I am sailing my ass back home. It's gonna take
You're
me all night to get back.
you sailed here just to do that, and now you're sailing back.
Well, the spooking you was the additional fun, but I was really just sailing out to see if you were right, because I didn't want you to get lost.
Oh, okay. What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
What?
There's a thing coming at me with a crossbow, which is, whatever it is, what it is. I think it's another pillager, but it looks like he's got like a signpost on his head, like sticking out of his head.
Oh,
Oh, he's
yeah,
really.
I got attacked by one of those the other day. It killed me.
Oh, yeah, he's moving. Wow, oh shit, yeah, he's fucking aggressive. Fuck you, dude.
I would bet, yeah.
All right, I don't. I'm just trying to figure out what the thing is that's on his head. And there's another skeleton wearing chain. That's so weird. Okay, guys, just fucking kill me then. Come on. There we go. I'm right by home though, so fuck you. Can't keep me down. Just gonna pop right back out. Punch you, skeleton.
Yeah, you're really not too far, because you don't have to sail very far to be able to see the boat in the sky.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that was there. I didn't think to look at it. I'm back on my trip up here.
So there's a boat that I think is supposed to be at the bottom of the ocean. Apparently, these have a bit of a habit of loading in the wrong place, because this one's just loaded in on the beach.
Wait, you're saying there's another one, a different one?
Yeah, right here.
Really?
Yeah, just across from your island.
Oh. Okay. Maybe I should just wait inside and wait for all this shit to blow over.
Smithing
do
template.
You found a smithing template?
Yeah, for coast
That's what you.
armor.
Oh, coast armor. How cool. How'd you find it?
I was in the boat. It was in the boat that was on the beach.
Oh, okay. Well, in our outpost, I left the smithing block, whatever you want to call it, smithing station.
Yeah, it's probably to interact with that, yeah.
I'm sure it is. Yeah, actually, it said that it needed smithing templates.
Okay, well, let me see. Let me check exactly what I got. Yeah, Coast Armor Trim. I assume that's some
Interesting.
kind of then customization to our armor.
I would assume so.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's 2 landmarks to follow until you get to your new land. Is go and you'll see the one half of the boat in the sky and the other half on the beach of the island following.
It's actually pretty helpful then to know that there's those spots.
For Pink's sake, I think we should tell him to just keep straight from the direction from his pier. Otherwise, I think if Pink gets lost, we may be fucked on him. We have to just teleport
Possibly.
him.
All right, I'm suiting my character back up so we can go back into battle. I was able to grab most of that stuff back.
Whenever I
I
get
want to
back to
figure out
my
what
house, I'm gonna have to actually pause the recording and take another break because I am everything I have drank today is hitting me all at once.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
Seems like it's stocking it up, doesn't it?
Yeah. There are times where I have a good lengthy like minute long piss. Like boy, yeah, like you said, I'm stocked up apparently.
Yeah. The old kidney decided it was gonna take a few hours off, and then, but it ain't one of those jerk off workers that when it gets back from its time off, it's still blazing off. No, it takes a meaningful time off. And when it comes back, it busts ass and gets all its work done. Fucking
Yeah,
lickety split.
comes back and it's like, okay, well I'm ready. You better be ready too. We're gonna have
Yeah,
a problem.
yeah. You watch the guy you watch come in from break, and he's like rolling up his cuffs, popping his
Yeah,
neck. He just says something like, "Oh, I needed that."
yeah, that sounds right. Spider and a zombie. Fuck you guys.
No, fuck you. I don't know why this zombie is now Bane.
I can't think of a good for you thing. It's like fuck you, zombie. No, fuck you. For you.
I almost feel like the nonsensicalness of the "for you" is the best part, right?
Yeah, it adds character.
Like, especially apply it in so many of the situations for Bane.
So much
I
fucking
just,
nonsense.
I just had a stupid idea in my head.
What's that?
You remember the part where Batman is like, I don't know, in prison and imagining where Bane was also in that prison and he could see him
Yeah.
down below?
Yes.
I'm imagining that the bandaged up Bane looks up at Batman trying to climb out, and just simply you can hear hear him from all the way down there. For you.
For you. It just haunts him, even though he wasn't there to hear the dialogue originally. He just somehow knows. Oh, he said that once.
I guess you'll just have to imagine the fire. For you. Alright, I'm gonna pause this recording real quick. You're gonna experience a lag spike.
That's all right.
Lag spike over. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. I was delaying the map making as I needed more leather, and I didn't want to kill the cows. While there are so many of them, they're starting to population's starting to fill up again, for a little bit. Probably afford to kill a few more, as long as they actually give me leather and not nothing this time.
Is leather usable for anything else besides armor? I know you can I think that's the thing. You can post it on walls, right? Didn't we talk about that before? You can use it put it on walls for I don't know, not for signage. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me.
It's one of the ingredients in the item frame.
Okay. I guess that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. All right, that's enough leather for me to get 4 new map chunks. Thank you to those 4 cows for so generously donating their lives.
I'm sure they're completely thrilled with what it was used for.
Well, they each got laid 6 or 7 times beforehand, so.
Probably more than that.
Yeah. It was more or less like I captured those cows weeks and weeks ago, and it's been constant weeks of it going on in there. That was
Yeah.
the fucking mercy I delivered onto them. So fucking tired.
Quite possibly. All right. I've just about got my fence built, which is good. Oh no, I still have some wood.
Okay. Yeah, this would probably be the place. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah,
What
that
are you
works
doing?
out. Planning out the next expedition.
Okay.
I'll figure from there. Uncharted territory, as it were.
Yeah. I mean, literally.
Yeah, little. That's the point. I'm charting it.
Yeah. Oop.
It's actually explored territory, but it just ain't been charted yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to. Oh shit! Just threw my sword on the floor for no reason.
It was a declaration.
Yes, making
You were,
it clear my intentions to the world.
yeah. In case there's any challengers, you were letting it know that you know, like I'm here. Come get me. That kind of thing.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. That's what I was
It's
doing.
totally it.
Yeah. Ain't no doubt.
All right. Now I'm going through the arduous task of putting the torches all over the place so my property is protected.
Oh, another pirate treasure map, by the way.
You found another pirate treasure map.
So here's the funny thing. I think you're closer to it than I am.
Yeah, that is actually kind of funny. I mean, if you got to come in this direction to pursue it, then I guess we'll be able to have another meeting.
Yeah? I can probably fork over some carrots and potatoes for you.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, I don't really have anything that I can share with you that you don't already have, but in time I will.
Yeah. Well, let me do this map charting here, and then I'll get this treasure map and the carrots and potatoes over there.
Yeah, sounds good.
It does sound good. Wait, I came over there for a reason. Right, to get more stairs and slabs to expand the docks a little bit. That's right. There we go.
What is it you're doing?
Gonna expand the docks a little bit. Voice is starting to get scratchy from late night.
Yeah, I slur a lot. I've noticed.
Eh.
A long time ago today, it became difficult for me to say "Dead by Daylight." I was like, "Hey, Dead by Daylight." You know, like the words were all flowing together, and it probably stands out a lot more than I hope it does.
I'll
But
say
it's just
I don't usually notice it.
well, that's good.
My voice gets scratchy the later the night goes, personally.
Yeah, I think from what I can tell, my voice stays the same, and you know, like the tone, the pitch, whatever. But yeah, it just as time goes on, I'm just not used to talking for so long in a given time. I'm usually pretty quiet unless I'm talking to people that I know and I'm friends with, whatever. Don't do a whole lot of talking throughout the day. So yeah, when I'm with you guys and I'm babbling a lot, it's yeah, my voice just naturally starts to blur things together.
I'll say for my part, my voice probably gets scratchy earlier than most because, every now and then just to amuse myself, I do the Vince McMahon, and
Oh, that's true.
it does a little bit of damage, really.
Yeah, I hadn't factored that in. That is true. That makes sense. It's worth it though.
It is. It is. It's worth. It was worth. That's what I said to her. But then Stephanie and Hunter said it's time for me to go. I'll get them
Have
back
you?
I'll get them back though when I make All Samoan Wrestling.
Yeah. Give it time. It's gonna happen. I mean, again, it's already happening. I think Rock is. I mean, I can't get over it. His fucking mom, who no one in wrestling, or rather, no wrestling fan has ever heard of ever, until this situation. It's like, oh
I'll
yeah,
say
Hall of Famer
Cornette.
because she's Rock's mom.
Cornette tells stories about her. I know that.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, old Leah
I,
Fanine was known for being a rather small woman and yet nonetheless quite intimidating to several of the boys.
Weird because of her power.
Supposedly, partly your personality more than anything. She
Oh,
was an intimidating woman.
okay.
Not sure how that worked with Rocky Johnson, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like you said, it seemed like he basically, I guess, grabbed her aside and said, "Hey, you're coming with me, bitch," and had his way.
Yeah, which is how he had all 80 of his children.
Yeah.
Fucking dick. Anyways.
Oh, he used that all right.
Oh, yeah. That's what it's for.
I mean, technically, it is.
Yeah, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
No, wait.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's also what he said.
That's what it's for. You can't stop it.
Oh, boy. No, not Lena Fanine. What's wrong with me? Lena Fanine is Nia Jax's real name. What's wrong with me?
Oh,
No.
okay.
Shit. Well, her last name would have been Maivia, obviously. What's wrong?
Oh,
What am I
yeah,
thinking?
yeah. Well, either way, I ran with it. I figured you were saying her maiden name.
Because he was Rocky Johnson, and of course he's Dwayne Johnson. He was just pretending to be Rocky Maivia.
Right.
So got some of that scratched out. There we go.
Fucking creepers making big dents all over my property. I can
Goddamn
patch it back
motherfucking.
over, but
Goddamn
what?
fucking creepers fucking fucking up my lawn.
Well, they
Damn!
are. It's a.
The creepers are a tool of the government, Hank. They're
Yeah, I'm not
here
gonna
to
try
mess
to
up
fail.
your lawn as a secret plan with the Russians.
Does he really draw it out that much?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Well,
okay. He
Dale
might.
does.
It's been a while.
Dale does draw it out long, but I'm overemphasizing.
Oh, okay.
To make up for the fact that I can't do an accurate impression of the voice.
Yeah, I don't think I could either.
Like, that's gonna be one of the big issues with King of the Hill. Like, it was one thing for oh shit, who is it that plays their niece?
Brittany Murphy.
It's one thing for Brittany Murphy to pass, but like, there's a variety of explanations you could come up with to have her character just not be there, right?
Yeah.
And like, they couldn't, correct me if I'm wrong, but later on she marries a character voiced by
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty, which
Yeah,
Tom
I forgot
Petty
about that.
Tom Petty is also
He's also
dead.
passed. Yeah.
So they would just have to write those characters off, I guess. But Dale, like, Dale's one of those characters. If you do it King of the Hill, people expect Dale. You know?
Yeah, I mean he's one of the what would be the one of the standards, like one of the standby characters. You can't really have the show without him.
Yeah, like he's not one of those characters who fully hijacked the show, but he was definitely one of the most popular and one of the ones that over time they started to focus more on. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I felt that way. Yeah, I think that he was the most interesting supporting character.
Yeah.
Not only him, but his arcs as well. The whole thing with Nancy and Redcorn. I thought that was all very interesting.
Yeah.
and he never found out. I was waiting for one of the last episodes to finally, let him find out and somehow still be at peace with it or whatever. But no, he never found out.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
that
know.
I think they probably just didn't want to lose out on the jokes, and probably on the other hand, it was like hard to see how that could really change Dale that much.
Yeah,
Like he could
yeah,
probably be
that's
mad
true.
at Nancy for a while, but other than that, like obviously he's still gonna love his son.
Yeah, he was very fiercely protective of him, which I thought was neat. He I can't remember
Well, that's why
what.
Peggy decides not to tell Dale about the.
Yes, I was going to ask you if you saw that episode. Yeah, that was the closest I think it ever came to him finding out. And I think Hank was like it's not our business. It's Dale's happy. Do you really want to fuck that up? He loves his son. Yeah, it's wrong, but what are you gonna do? And I think yeah, I think it's when she saw him. I think that like she literally saw him doing something with Joseph. I can't remember what it was, but being a good father in one way or another. And she was like, oh
Yeah,
well, yeah,
well,
I should leave that alone.
it's cause he comes by to ask, "Hey, Dad, what's?
Oh
God
yeah,
damn it!
they're
Why
gonna
can't I
play
remember?
catch or something, right?
Oh, no, no, it's wanted to rent a movie with Bobby, and
Oh yeah, he gives him extra money. Oh, go all out, and yeah, yeah.
well,
Oh, you're gonna go see that? Here, take all this.
yeah, he gives him money for that, and he gives him money for candy, and he gives him extra money, saying like, "Go ahead and get me some candy." And then Dale, I think, goes over the top even further. He goes, "And hey, here's a little bit that slips in, something like that, right?"
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool.
And that's what makes Peggy decide,
Yeah, that
which
that
wasn't
that that's
too.
all.
One
Go
of the
ahead.
other, I gotta say, like, of course, the two John Redcorn gags that always make me laugh, at least in regards to his relationship with Nancy. I mean, the one was when they're out, when the kids have gone missing and they're out looking for them, and Dale, Nancy, and John Redcorn are all sitting together, and Nancy says, "Oh, Shug, I'm getting all worried here. All right, uh, I'm gonna go get a beer. Shug, you want one?" And both Dale and John Redcorn at
Oh,
the same time answer, "Yes." And then John Redcorn goes like, "Oh shit." Dale like gives a big fucking mean ass stare at him. John Redcorn like shuffles out of frame, and then Dale says, "How did he know I wanted a beer?"
I remember that. That's
Like
good.
that
That's some
one's
good
got
writing.
so
That's
many
good.
layers there of like not just John Redcorn's reaction is funny, the timing is funny. I
Right.
love that Dale is suspect about that. Like Dale doesn't always want a beer.
It fits the joke. It's one where it's like, well, in this case, it works.
And the other one, yeah, the other cheating joke of John Redcorn that cracked me up is the episode where Hank finds a Native American arrowhead in his lawn, and he doesn't know what to do about it because, like, well, pretty well the same situation like your dad's run into of like, well, I kind of want to keep it because it's a cool find, but the museum wants it, or some plotline like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, hang on, this is Native American stuff. John Redcorn will know. So to find John Redcorn, to begin with, the immediate conceit of the gag is funny to begin with. Hank knows that in order to contact John Redcorn,
Oh, right. He's got to
he
go
just
through
goes across the
Nancy.
street and knocks on the front door of Dale's house. And John Redcorn answers the door at Dale's house in like a towel, which is already, come to think of it, pretty great. And then Hank says, "Well, John Redcorn, holy shit! How quickly did you get re-killed?"
They got into my house, and so they're killing me as I try to get out of my house and lead them into the sun.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it's a silly little situation. It's not gonna take too long. I just have to aim just right to be able to jump out the door. Or I guess I could just punch him to death. It's fine. I'll just do that.
But his answer, "Well, John Redcorn, you're Indian, and I figured you'd know what this was." And John Redcorn says, like, "Well, that belongs to my people. You shouldn't. Stealing is wrong, Hank, and you should know." And as he's in the middle of going on that rant, Nancy yells, "Hey, John Suge, when you gonna come back to bed?" And like Hank and John Redcorn both give each other a look, and then John Redcorn kind of like stops and goes, "Well, just think about it," and just goes back inside the house with his tail between his legs.
Right. One of my favorite. It has nothing to do with Redcorn or that particular issue, but one of my favorite bits from Dale is when. Now I remember her character name, Brittany Murphy, or her actress name, Brittany Murphy. What's Luann? Thank you. Yes. Luann gets a gig as the weather lady. I can't remember how that even occurs. Do you remember that situation?
I don't remember it, but I can already imagine how it goes.
Yeah, like somehow like they stick her on as the weather lady because she's got a nice rack. They're if I remember right, they're the people who give her the job. And I can't remember how the setup is. I can't remember how she gets the job to begin with. But whoever gives it to her, they're kind of like, oh yeah, hey, who cares if she's bad at her job? Look at her. And at one point, if I recall correctly, the bit is that she's wearing an outfit that blends in with the blue screen or the green screen behind her. Yeah, so like you only see like her upper half and like her hands. You don't see like her lower torso, but you see her chest. And very uncharacteristically for Dale, he happens to be watching and he sees that. And again, based on the fact that she's blending into the background, you only see mostly her chest. Dale just blurts out right in front of Nancy. He says, "Wow, that is one hot fudge sundae with two big scoops." What the fuck? He just yells it in front of Nancy. It seems so out of nowhere. And she's obviously quite upset. I think like the whole episode is her being like really depressed about her appearance, and then that comes.
Well, like a comment that Dale can only get away with if Hank's not there. Because if Hank was in the vicinity, it would be an immediate
punch him.
It would be an immediate Dale, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Kick your ass, yeah. He says it in such a way almost as if he's literally never noticed it before and doesn't even realize who he's saying it about. Like he's just like, wow, look at that! Like he's so distracted he doesn't even think.
Like Dale just out of nowhere, tits.
Yeah. Again, a hot fudge. That's one hot fudge sundae with two big scoops.
Good lord.
Yeah, he was elated, and again, Nancy's right there. And I think like she runs into the bathroom or whatever, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you watching TV?" Or just some throwaway ignorant comment. Yeah, that was a good one. I can't even remember how. I think like Luann, maybe like she was doing her Manger Babies thing or whatever. Like she was doing a show or something on like local cable or something, and they were like, "Oh, hey, why don't you be the weather lady or whatever? We'll put you on TV," and because she's good looking. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I'll have to see if I can find the clip. I guess the show ended.
We'll bring it back for another season.
Well, that's just it. I was going to say that the show ended with everyone still alive. Brittany Murphy was still alive at that time. Tom Petty was still alive. So I'm guessing maybe if they do another season, they'll just have to. They can maybe get away with it by saying that they got married and went off and hey, we got a letter from them. They're doing well, like that kind of thing. Something like that. That could be a convenient out.
Yeah,
lucky was the character's name.
Dale's the one that I think would really have trouble because it's beyond just people wondering what happened to him, but like people kind of watch the show for Dale on some time.
Wait, are you saying the voice actor died for Dale?
Yeah, Dale's voice actor passed.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was wondering why you were saying that earlier. That's a bummer. When did he die?
Ooh, earlier this year. Or no, maybe late last year, but still.
Oh, okay, that sucks. Yeah, I thought we were just kind of talking about the relatively I guess whatever. I can't think of the term. I thought we were just getting onto the subject of hey, we lost these other characters. Man, could you imagine if somebody as important as Dale died? I didn't know that he actually had. That's sad. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mike Judge is still alive. Stephen Root is still alive. I can't remember the woman's Naomi something. I think the one who does Peggy. I would assume Bobby's actor is still alive, and I think he did Joseph as well, didn't he?
Only when Joseph was young, I think.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Of course, because it was a female performer, and he sounded very masculine when he got older.
Yeah, but with Bobby, it was a combination of Well, with Bobby, it was they wanted Bobby to stay with the young voice because she was so iconic. I think,
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a reasonable assumption.
which then also becomes a problem with trying to do King of the Hill like 20 years later. Is like, what does Bobby still have the same voice as an adult?
Was that what they're doing? They're doing the 20-year jump in time situation.
That's kind of what I thought. That was what I heard. Maybe I'm wrong.
I know that I know nothing about it, so I'm going off of whatever you know.
Be kind of weird to just again go back to like still late 90s, early 2000s Arlen, Texas.
It's tricky to say what the right thing to do is in a situation like that because people want the familiar, but at the same time, like, what's the point unless you're going to make some kind of change?
Yeah, and I think that part of the thing is Mike Judge, I'm sure, has sat around through like COVID and a lot of the political stuff that's gone on in the last couple of years and went like, I wish I was writing Hank Hill right now because I'd love to write some gags for him.
Yeah.
Or God, Dale with Trump, right? And the fucking the new Satanic Panic, my God.
I don't know if they would address that though. That almost seem well, yeah, they probably would.
See, my thing is, I think that if you're gonna do Dale for the modern era, he's got to think that all the new Satanic Panic and all the weird Trump conspiracy stuff is a smokescreen for the real conspiracy, right?
Yeah, that sounds very Dale-ish, yeah.
And then he gets chased out, like the fucking an angry mob starts to get angry at Dale, and Hank has to come to his defense. There you go. There's a King of the Hill episode.
Yeah, that works. I'm trying to put down a door, and it seems to. Well, I guess maybe it's gonna have to go this way. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I think I have it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I got it how I want it. All right. Yeah. Oh, there's a poor sheep sticking his head through my door, looking very weird.
Let me in!
He's actually wanting out. He's inside my house, and his head is literally sticking through the door. And it's kind of wiggling to look at me. It's like, let me out.
I'm the devourer of souls. Release me.
With his bland expression, the fact that his head is literally sticking through the door, it kind of seems that way. Some kind of weird, unearthly creature.
I was made to bring it into this unforgiving world. Open the gates and end your meaningless existence.
Out he goes. Well, he's trying. He's hopping his way up, but I don't think he can fit through my door.
The gates of existence is more difficult than originally estimated.
Yeah, it looks like he's having some real trouble with it.
The end of time will wait.
Oh man, somehow amidst excuse me, somehow amidst all that dying that I went through, I appear to have lost my animal lead, which really sucks because that's one of the things I was very happy to have. I'm gonna start corralling everything into my fence that I made here. My whatever you want to call it, animal pen, I guess.
I think they'll break with enough usage, so that might have happened too.
Well, I'm trying to think. Did I have several on me? I think I did. Am I just looking wrong? No, I don't see it. I see pretty much everything else I came here with. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I only brought the one. I thought that I had more. Well, that sucks. All right. Well, then I guess I'll continue to wander then. That was kind of going to be my next big project. I was doing the animal pen. I was going to turn right around and start collecting all these cows and pigs and stuff. But I don't know how many can go with a lead. I'm assuming only like the big, horse type animals. But I was going to try. Since I don't have any veggies.
They do break with use, but other than that, I don't know much about them. Either way, I'm gonna be hopping on a boat and I'm gonna be riding up to your country. I'm gonna be taking a potato, a carrot, and a treasure map with me.
Okay. Potato, carrot, treasure map. Can you bring also a pumpkin and a watermelon if you have any to spare?
Yes. Well, I won't take those. I'll take their seeds.
Well, yeah, that's perfectly fine. And a lead, since we were talking about it, if you can spare one. Well, you can have it right back when I'm done with it. It's up to you.
Yeah, I guess do I have a lead? I must have a lead somewhere.
I thought we had several between us. I was sure of it. And I don't think I took them all. I wouldn't have intentionally taken them all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down and grab. Well, let's see. Yeah, there's one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take that up, and you can just keep it
Oh, all right.
because I do have 7 others in the chest. It's not gonna be the end of the world.
Yeah, as soon as I find a merchant, I'll obviously be able to stock up as well.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but for the moment, yeah, pretty barren. Oh, you don't need to bring a potato. I forgot I've got a bunch of raw potatoes.
Oh
I was
well.
actually saving them to give them to you, remember? And then you said, I have plenty, so I still have them from that.
All right then. I'll be heading over with a carrot, melon, pumpkin. Well, let's convert these melons and pumpkins into seeds. There we go. 5 melon seeds, 4 pumpkin seeds, a carrot, a lead, and a treasure map.
Yeah, that should be plenty.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I will appreciate that. Oh, did I just hear a merchant? I heard something go, har.
That's almost certainly a merchant.
Oh God, no! Oh shit! It's a horde of those pillager things. Holy
Oh,
fuck! Oh God!
excellent.
They went flying into my house en
What the
masse.
actual fuck?
Yeah, like 4 of them spawned just outside my house. Although I thought it was pretty well lit. I guess not lit enough. And they saw me and instantly turned, ran towards me, and like before I could it literally shut my door, they went flying in to shoot me. Thankfully, they stayed out.
Well,
But
they know
yeah,
how to
they.
open doors.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, I remember so I think I got a pillager attack on my farm at one point, and I shut the front door, and they just walked right in and shot me anyways, I think.
Oh
No,
shit!
I'm getting it confused with the piglins. I don't know if the pillagers know how to open doors, but the piglins
Oh,
know how to open doors.
okay.
I have had a pillager attack on the farm once, though. They annihilated me and then left.
Yeah, I don't hear them anymore. I think they in fact did leave. I'm gonna risk taking a look. I mean, it was like they're gone.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know where
seems
they
to be
came
it.
from.
It seems like they just teleport in, kill a player, and then leave.
Yeah, that seems to be what they did.
It's
And
just a
they
random
just
assassination squad.
it was 4 of them in a row, and like I could barely head over towards them. I was like, "Oh, what is that? Oh no, it's those things." And like literally as I was turning back to go back in my house, they just like all at once they turned to me like "Arr!" and just came flying at me, shot me once before I could make it back inside my house, and by the time I jumped in and was attempting to close the door, they shot me again, and that was it. But thank God they left. Yeah.
There we go. Drop that cap. There we go. Think I'm halfway to your place.
All right.
Without the boat, my god, this would be a trek.
Yes, it would. And back when the boats were slower, it also would have been quite the trek.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. I did hear, funnily enough, I did actually hear a villager. Or rather a merchant, because here he is.
All right, you know what to do.
Yes, I do.
Get yourself some leads, brother.
Get myself some alpacas as well.
Nice.
I still don't know what they're for other than travel, but they're here, so I'll take them.
Stick some chests to their side.
Yeah. Okay, weirdo. Oh, he made himself invisible, and I didn't even hit him.
Yeah.
I guess a mop did. He's like, rawr, rawr. Cornflower, yellow dye. Yellow dye is cool, but
Cornflower?
uh, yes, cornflower.
Really weird.
Yeah, is that a good thing? Should I not kill him?
Oh, I don't know what cornflower is. I just didn't know there's
Oh,
corn in
okay.
this game.
Well, it's purple, and it doesn't. I mean, I'm assuming it means. Well, I don't know what it would mean.
Well,
And wait, what the
maize
hell?
in real
Is this
life is red.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Cornflower. I guess maybe they're saying it's like a
Is it?
sunflower. I guess. What? Is what?
Well, no, there's blue corn. I've had blue corn
Yeah.
tortilla chips.
Oh, that's right. Well, it doesn't actually start blue though, right? Doesn't it? Isn't it like colored blue as part of the like the I don't know the tortilla making process? I don't know what to call it.
I'm not for certain. It may be different varieties of corn. I'm not a corn expert.
Yeah, it might be. Oh, a little baby alpaca. I didn't see that he was a little one. Hey,
Oh my
little
god.
guy. Oh no, he's not. He's not. He's just he fell in a little tiny pit. That's funny. Yeah, it's just his head and upper half sticking out. I thought he was. Yeah, there he is. I didn't see his legs. All right, now that I got the customary spit. All right,
They
guys,
just
time to
gotta
demo
make
for
you
me.
aware that they don't like you.
Yeah, they have to make their feelings known, but then after that they're cool to come back and live with you.
I just want you to know I fucking hate you. Can't do anything about this, but I do fucking hate you.
It's a funny idea that they can't do anything about it. Like all they have to do is just not follow me, but they're dumb.
Yeah.
All right, fence shut. You're here forever.
Stupid dead skeleton fuck.
Stupid dead skeleton fuck.
There you go. There we go. Get this beach a little lit up with torches so I'll know where to land in the future.
I think I put a couple down, but only a couple.
Oh,
It doesn't
I'm
really
probably
stand
landing
out
on a
very
different
much.
beach than you.
Oh, you might be. Yeah.
All right, coming aboard. Let's see. Yeah, I see you're up at your house.
Yeah, I see you. See you battling some monsters over there.
Silly zombie. What did you think you were gonna do, you silly bitch?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's see. Carrot.
Yay!
Lead.
Yay!
Pumpkin seeds.
Yay!
Melon seeds.
Yay!
Off I go in search of buried treasure.
All right. Thank you for the goods.
No problem.
All right, I will wait till daytime, I suppose, to do more animal gathering. I don't want to be in the process and have some stupid thing come out and blow me up. Is the buried treasure on this land? Do you know?
Good question. I'm not on the map yet, but we'll see.
Yeah. I'd be very curious to see how if I'm randomly right by it.
I'm moving northerly up the coast.
Okay.
Oh, this is probably it. I see sandstone.
Oh,
Oh, no, it's actually not. Huh.
I was gonna say you found it fast, but I guess not.
North of you, apparently, is a whole bunch more of alpine woods. I don't know what the fuck it is. The deal with alpine on this map.
Yeah, that's I don't get that either. It's a very common thing, at least in this particular portion of the game.
Okay, yeah, the buried treasure is like a biome or two north of you.
Okay.
And let's see.
I just discovered you could lead a chicken.
Well,
I guess we could probably lead anything then.
probably it's a little unnecessary since seeds are fucking everywhere, but
That's super convenient though. You don't need to switch around items or whatever. You just walk up to an animal and boosh, hit it with a lead. You're my slave now. Nice.
oh, you motherfucker.
What happened?
I
What
guess the
got you?
sun's just not. The sun needs to get a fraction more up before it'll kill the zombies.
Yeah. Yeah, you can lead a pig. Yeah, I'm guessing you can lead any creature.
That would make sense.
I wonder then if you can lead a fox.
Probably.
I mean, it seems like, I mean, again, if I wouldn't have assumed I could lead a chicken, I just tried it for a whim, and it's like, that ain't gonna work. Oh, it works. Nope,
Let's see.
you're staying in alpaca.
Book and quill, chain boots, chain helmet, iron ingot, another heart of the sea.
Yeah, do you know what those do?
No.
I was afraid to use mine. I thought it might be something super like awesome and rare, and I should save it. Fear. What is it? It's
Heart of the
not fear of missing
sea.
out. Yeah. Oh no, no. I'm speaking ahead of myself. I was gonna say there's a term. Oh, there's some
I'll use it.
podcast. Some yeah. Let me know what it does. Probably nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. Do we need to? Did it go away, or is it still there to combine with something? Maybe.
Yeah, still just sitting here in my inventory. I might as well be like right clicking with a like I might as well have like a fucking piece of I don't know paper in my
Nice.
in my hand and right click with it, or an arrow by itself and just right click
Right.
with that.
All
Maybe
right.
if you threw an arrow at enough hard enough, you might nail somebody. But
Yeah, I didn't want to use mine because again, I'm trying to think of the term for it. There was a video excuse me, there was a video game podcaster. I can't remember which. It was either I guess it doesn't really matter who it was, but they came up with a term that I thought was really good. Too cool to use. That was the term.
yeah, too
Like
cool
where you
to
get something in a
use.
video game, yeah, and it seems like okay, this might be something really, really good. I should save it. Then you never wind up using it because you're waiting so long.
Yeah.
You're restricting yourself. Duck, come back. I didn't say you could leave. Oh, the cows leave. Fuck you guys. Come back in. Piss off. You don't get to go.
The funny thing is, like, I got so used to having that as a teenager that as a young adult, I go out of my way generally to use the items. Like, I'll never. If I don't use it now, I'll never use it. So, and so far
Right.
that's worked out for me.
Makes sense.
A lot of the mentality I have for those items really in video games becomes like, well, odds are I'm going to end up winning without it. I'm going to end up beating the game without it, so it's not going to kill me to use it now.
Yeah.
Because I've played enough relatively hard games where I've beaten it without using the items, because, like, who knows when I'll need it. And I get to the end, and it's like, oh, turns out I didn't need it, so I should have just used it.
Did you know that you can using the lead, you can lash an animal to the post? You can
Yes.
tie him. Okay, I did not know that. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Also, if you walk over a cliff or similar such or a bridge while you've got an animal on a lead and the animal falls off the side, it still works, and you just carry them along by their neck. It's horrifying.
You yank them down to die with you?
No, like, okay. If you are to... okay, it's basically what it looks like is it almost looks like you're hanging the poor thing. Like old fucking West style.
Okay.
But it keeps on living.
Oh.
It's horrible.
Yeah, sounds pretty bad.
Where the fuck am I going? Oh, I think, yeah, this map has been very beneficial for me being able to tell where I'm going, actually.
Wait, what is?
I lost track of where I was for a minute, but I think I got it. Oh, yeah,
okay.
There's the crash ship.
Oh, you can also walk along with, at least so far, up to 3 leads at once.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm now walking back 2 sheep and a chicken all at once.
Neat.
Yeah, pretty handy. Oh, the chicken got away. That's right, I still have the 2 sheep. Do you know if the leads break in time or is it the amount of uses?
I don't remember.
Okay. I'm just wondering because I had to lead these sheep out for a while and
I would imagine
make sure.
amount of uses because that'd get to be troublesome for using alpacas to carry stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that would make sense. Damn it, sheep! Come on! All the animals are trying to run out. How do you prevent
sometimes
that?
they just randomly get a bug up their ass that makes them go like, I want to go to this specific block that is outside of the fence.
They're desperate to get out, and that's really kind of I'm trying to avoid that because okay, there they all go. Damn it! Okay, well, I'm accidentally riding the alpaca. Didn't mean to do that.
I like the little just fuck.
Because that's actually like an exasperated, not even exasperated, but the kind of a harried, like no, no, get back in here, come on. Okay, the pig's kind of coming back in. Something. This is yeah. Everything's trying to leave my damn. How did you avoid that? How did you make it to where the animals didn't just go all fly out of your fence as soon as you opened it? Like, how did you get new
Uh,
animals in without all the other ones leaving?
I set each animal aside a pin for its own, and use the food to attract them instead of pulling them in with the lead.
Ah, the food. That's right. Okay,
Because
I'll
the
just start
food
doing
will
that
get
then.
everybody paying attention to you.
That's right. Yeah, here comes the pig.
Well, the pig, yeah, that's a mildly amusing thing is that the cow, the sheep, and the pig all eat. Well, no, the cow and the sheep eat the same thing. The pig doesn't eat wheat anymore. That's right. They made it where the pig now eats carrots and beets.
Oh, okay.
Used to be that all three of them ate the same thing, so it got to be a little annoying trying to separate cow, sheep, and pig pens.
Yeah, I can see why it would be.
Now you just get the stuff like I get, where there's this one sheep in the cow pen who's just apparently still joining in on the cow orgies. Got exotic tastes, this one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I lost the sheep. I didn't say you could go anywhere. You're here forever until, or until you're dead, whichever happens first. Get back over here, you piece of shit.
You got the fucking pervert sheep that likes big women, and the big sheep just ain't big enough for its taste, so it's like, give me the big cows.
so, so now the sheep sounds like Vince.
All perverts do.
Yeah. I have an idea. I'm gonna build like basically like a poor man's set of stairs going up above, leaning up above the fence. Then I'm gonna drop in the fence with the new animal being let in. So he'll follow me dropping into the fence, and then I'll be able to go back out the normal way.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, that works perfectly. All right then. And the alpaca just made a whimper of sadness in my ears. I left the pen. He was like, "Arr!"
I found a potential for comedy. It'll pay off long into the future.
Okay, long into the future. All right. Now, where the hell did I find that mule? It's been a while.
Yeah, I'll be working on that one for a while, I feel.
Okay, interesting.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna have to stuff a lot of this in some chests.
Talking about stuffing, in the Resident Evil 7 playthrough that the guys do, at one point, when they're fighting, excuse me, when they're fighting, God, I can't even remember her name. The main character's wife.
Mia.
How can I forget her name? Yeah, Mia. I don't know why I forgot that. I love that game, and I played through it like 5 times. It's just brain fart, I guess.
Well,
When
I
it's
couldn't
at the
remember any of the
beginning,
King of the Hill characters' names earlier, so.
yeah, it happens. When they're fighting me at the beginning, when she goes crazy and she's fighting. Okay, don't tell me, don't tell me. I know the main character's name, Ethan. Ethan. Um, uh, she's he, Pat is in the at the controls, and he's trying to fight back and punch her or whatever. And at one point, Matt suggests stuff her normals, and Pat says, "I can't stuff her normals." Is that a fighting term?
Yes.
Okay. Does that mean basically like prevent a guy from doing a non-special attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess I got that one right.
Yeah.
I'd never heard that term other than there. That's the first and last term I've ever heard it, or first and last time I've ever heard it. And I thought, okay, well that's really oddly specific. But then the normal is what did it. It was like, okay, well, what's the opposite of a normal? A special. Ah, that must be a fighting game thing.
Yep.
I see.
Yep. That's a term. Yeah, pretty well. Yeah, that's. I think that's pretty well all there is to it. Is
Sums
just
it up.
simply, like, for instance, if you're playing against Dhalsim and he keeps throwing out those long range punches, if you throw out some light punches to, like, catch his hand, like, you know how with Dhalsim sometimes you can punch Dhalsim's arm as he's reaching out
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, and it kind of cancels his attack.
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
kinda
that's
like
basically. You're pretty well stuffing him.
Okay. Stuffing, it's weird to me. The stuffing part is kind of weird.
I'm trying to
The
remember where
normal
it
thing
comes
makes
from.
sense. Yeah, it probably comes from some kind of place that makes sense.
Let's see, what was it? Oh, let me put this phantom membrane in the chest. Unless I can figure out what to do with it at a crafting table, I guess.
I'm going to sleep.
That is a good idea. I'll sleep.
I just figured since you're right there by home, it's a good opportunity.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Now I want to walk out and hear the sound of monsters frying. I see some burning. That's right. Cook, you motherfuckers. Fry.
Skulks.
Now I'm gonna go and try and find that mule because there was a damn mule, and I think maybe a second horse somewhere. Can I lead a bee? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding! You can lead a bee.
Oh, that's great.
That is
That's just
insane.
that is just excellent. I'm very happy with that.
I am too. Pink will love it. You
Just
want some of your own bees? Just tie a lead to it.
tie a rope around a fucking bee. The rope has got to be bigger than the bee.
I would assume so. I mean, graphically, in terms of this game, it isn't. But yeah, realistically, I mean, using the word realism here, but yeah. Yep, he's following along. Happy little bee. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that means he'll stay in my pen though, or what. I would assume being that he can fly, he's not going to be bound to my pen. But maybe it's like an electric fence and it goes upwards.
Yeah.
Nope. He flew right out.
Yeah.
You'd have to have a place inside to put him, which is fine. I could have an apiary at some point.
That's just fucking great.
It's kind of amazing. Yeah, happy little bee. I feel bad that I took him away from his nest. I think he might be going back to it. He might be meandering his way back home, which would be kind of neat. Or he's just flying randomly. I can't tell. But yeah, if I can rope a bee, then fuck. I'm now convinced I can rope any living creature in this game. Come here, bee. I'll lead you back home. It's pretty wild. All right, here you go. You're free. Back home. I think I might have messed up his AI though, because now he's flying away from the the bee's nest that I put him back at.
He's drunk now. You see what you've done?
He's drunk with power. It's like I can leave the nest. There's so much more out there to see.
Oh God, you've made Bee Movie. What's wrong with you?
Oh, is that what happens in Bee Movie?
I think so.
Like, I want to leave the nest and explore. What is it like being a bee? Can I bang a hot 17-year-old Jewish bee? Can I make a
No.
stupid show about nothing? What'd you just say? No? Yeah, you really shouldn't. As hot as she was, you really shouldn't.
I was intending to continue it with like, no, well, I'm being censored, but like, it's funnier to imagine somebody. No.
Just say no. I mean, they
Finally,
tried.
someone shuts Jerry down.
With just a stern, simple no. I mean, again, it was
no,
like
you Dutch son of a bitch.
the excuse that I remember was like, well, they're both cool with it. You know, he tends to date younger women, she tends to date older guys. It's fine. You know, they're okay. And it's like, well, I mean, that's super. I mean, and again, New
It's a
York,
repeat
I
pattern
guess it.
behavior.
Well, I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, if I'm
Well, this
remembering
Jeffrey
correctly,
Dahmer guy, I mean, yeah, you can look at it, it's immediately questionable, but I mean, he's got a history eating people.
yeah.
Now, if he had a history of not eating people and he suddenly ate one, then there'd be some questions.
Oh, the first one's got to be pretty surprising.
Yeah?
But yeah,
I don't imagine
I mean,
Jerry Seinfeld will announce that. Well, I thought for a little twist, I'd start eating people.
I started just by dating young, and then I realized I like the taste of human flesh. Imagine the reporters listening to this, kind of looking at each other like, "What the fuck?"
The lack of
What?
correlation.
Exactly. Yeah. I started dating young, and then I realized I like the taste of human flesh. How did one lead to the other? What happened?
Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. And he said it so jovially as well. It's like,
Like
well,
he was
hey, how about that?
like he's expecting some kind of response of like, oh, that's good for you, Jerry.
Right?
So glad you found that.
Yeah, new pursuit. Cool. Glad you're up to good things in your retirement.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's New York, and I'm assuming New York is pretty lax as far as, you know, various laws, including, you know, age, whatever. But I mean, 17 in a lot of places is, you know, consenting age. So I guess it was. I mean, being that nothing happened, that it was very public, I would assume that it was within the realm of law, as distasteful as it is. And if not, I would just be very upset that, you know, well, they're celebrities, so they can blatantly get away with it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm also upset because she was really, really hot. And I was close to her age, so she would have been perfect for me, not some like 70-year-old comedian.
It wasn't that good to begin with.
Yes, I would have to agree.
What's the deal with cannibalism?
Yeah, what?
Imagine he goes up on stage. What's the deal with human flesh? Why does it taste so good?
It's not as good as people make it out to be. Like, whoa, Jerry, like, really? Are you sure you want to be talking about this? You might need help. Yeah.
What's
I don't
the
know.
deal with the police?
With the police. What's the deal with these restrictive laws? I want to eat people. It's just one day he just goes up to do a set and he just reveals this horrible forbidden secret. Why are there cops knocking at my door? I want to consume humans. Like, wow, I didn't expect this today. Holy shit.
It's like some kind of fucking demented, demonic, alternate dimension version of Seinfeld. Like, what's the deal with these cops? I keep blowing them away with a shotgun when they come near my property, but they keep coming.
More of them keep showing up. How many do I have to kill for them to go away? Why won't they let me consume human flesh?
Oh, my stomach hurts.
It would be, I mean, like I said, what a way to just, like, not even just announce it, but apparently announce it in such a way that you're admitting that you just still don't understand why it's a problem. Like, look, this is just how I want to live. Why is this a problem for people? This just is. Deal with it. Leave me be. Like, holy shit.
What's the deal with airline food? They got peanuts, they got lobster. Where's the human?
Yeah,
Where's the human meat?
What? Yeah, what's the deal with airline food? Why doesn't it contain human meat? We all know. You all know you want it. It's good. Trust me. I've got some in my pocket now. See,
Oh,
see,
Sandra, the
hamburger?
hostess, she brought me the plate. Just whatever. I said, I'd rather eat her. She thought I was hitting on her. But when we went back, boy, was she in for a surprise.
Right. I was gonna make the whole eater joke with the hot Jewish girl that I keep referencing, but yeah, I figured it'd show up sooner or later in some form or another.
Like, how would this be written into the show?
I I like to think that it's just completely abrupt and completely unplanned, just on the moment, and it's like Jerry just can't take it anymore. He's too tired of having to hide his hidden desires, and he
Like,
just lets it out.
you'd almost think that'd be a Kramer storyline for the episode, but like, no, it's just one day, like, hey, Jerry, what happened to Newman? And they're like, well, finally got sick of him. So he's in this chili. George already has the spoon in his mouth.
Yeah,
His eyes bulge.
I would assume
His
he
eyes
would.
bulge out.
Yeah. Keep eating. It's good. Jerry, you need help. I need help finding more captives. I like this Jerry Seinfeld. This one, I prefer this version.
Oh shit.
How did this even get started? Who said what to get this going? I don't even remember where this began.
Oh shit. Well, let's start the Dahmer connection because
Oh yeah, you mentioned Dahmer.
Seinfeld self-defense. I was like, well, yeah, it probably will work for Dahmer.
Oh yeah, nice. Well, what did I say? I like dating underage girls, and I like human flesh.
Yeah. What a fucking 1-2 punch. Like, you think the first punch is just simply, I like dating underage girls, which is immediately like, oh, like the crowd, like half the crowd revulses in their seats.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, oh.
But then punch number 2, like, you almost forget that he said that he's into underage girls.
I think you'd forget for sure. Like, the people that would be like writing in their notepads wouldn't even finish the sentence before they're like, what? What did he just say? Like, we already writing the one thing, and then he said that? Did I hear that right? They're looking at each other like, what? Like, did he say that?
Like, you'd be sitting there like, you would be definitely confused, like, oh, you'd get mixed up what part of sentence was what.
He likes eating underage girls? Is that what he said? I think that's what he said. No, that can't be right. But wait a minute. What that means? Yeah. That's
the comedy world in shambles.
More than what happened to Kramer. That's for sure. I mean, he didn't have it too easy either.
Kramer comes up here. Well, I won't eat these people. Just pointing at any black guy in the crowd. I won't eat you. I won't eat you.
Did you see the actual clip of? Go ahead.
I've seen a bit of it. It's pretty brutal.
It's raw. I mean, like, when I read about it, it's like, okay, well, yeah, he probably shouldn't have said it. He let it slip. Like, oh, hey, you dirty, this and that, and oh man, I'm sorry, I was mad. It was the first thing that comes out of my mouth. You know, I was angry. I thought of the first demeaning thing that I could. I didn't think it through. No, he had ample time to think it through as he conversed about how much he didn't like that guy being there and being black. Like, yeah, look at this guy heckling me, you blah, blah, blah. You like that, don't you? You blah, blah, blah. Like, wow.
And, like, if memory serves, the tone suddenly drops where it goes from, like, doesn't even the heckler himself just kind of go, like, whoa.
Yeah, when he first says it, yeah, and he screams it. He says, look at the N-word. Look at the N-word.
He goes fucking berserk from my memory.
He does. He does, yeah. Like
Like
they're.
you
I
almost
don't know what they
expect him to
were.
start foaming at the mouth and leap into the crowd.
He kind of like about as
Imagine
much as
that
someone
image.
can. Yeah, he
I'm,
was. He was being.
I'm
I mean, he
imagining it from the guy's perspective of Kramer just like
foaming and leaping out to him.
like fucking Wolverine, right?
Yeah. Just like savagely leaping off stage and running to him. Just yeah.
At, at that point, people start looking at George and Elaine's actors like, well, when are they gonna crack?
Yeah, I was just saying now. Yeah, what are they gonna do now? We got the lunatic super racist. We've got the we've got the cannibal apparently the child molesting cannibal.
Like it's just a casual interview with like George, and George is just like, I mentioned that I'm also discreetly a member of Al Qaeda.
I
Blows
like
up.
Yeah, as he announces that he then opens his shirt and there's a big bomb like just seconds away. Got a big smile on his face.
David Letterman and
Boom.
countless innocents die. Fucking George from Seinfeld suicide bombs the studio. Fucking.
Go ahead.
I'm imagining like George from Seinfeld not only doing that, presumably then after he reveals the bomb, like shouting all the usual stuff like "Death to the infidel."
Allahu Akbar. What would Elaine's thing be after all this? Where could you go from all this?
Doesn't take the cart back into the corral at the grocery store.
Yeah. Gets the same amount of, if not more, tabloid pressure for having not done so. Sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to go up from fucking like cannibalism, sex crimes, random violence against innocents, and terrorism. Like, is it going to turn like Elaine's just like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, for the last decade, I've been kidnapping young women in Eastern Europe, trafficking them across the ocean, and selling their bodies after horribly violating them, beating them, and keeping them on a steady diet of drugs to keep them dependent. You know, I just being Elaine, she just holds her hands like, quirky.
Yeah. Yeah, I can actually totally picture that. And somehow I can also picture George doing the Al Qaeda bit. I don't know why, but somehow I can buy that. I can picture it in my mind.
Like any of the scenes where they're reassembling at the diner have taken on a new tone. This is the greatest fucking assembly of supervillains since the Injustice League.
They're pretty horrible people. Yeah.
I'm just, I don't want to just keep going into this into absurd mental images,
funny.
but like I'm imagining now them all sat around the table. Like, Jerry's mouth is covered in blood. Like he's just come over after eating. Like it's Hannibal Lecter after he bit into the guard's nose, right? Breaking out of the cell.
Yeah, face smeared. Yeah.
Like Kramer's hair is even more wild and unkept than usual. He's got like little bits of human under his fingernails where he is like animalistically tore into the man. No weaponry, like just like fucking like the feral cannibal. You remember the feral hungry cannibals in the forest?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like he just pounced onto the guy and started tearing away with his fingernails, ferally, bestially. Like George is there in a head wrap. He's grown a beard.
I hadn't even thought of that. I picture him as just looking the same as always, but that's even funnier. He's just suddenly looking like a stereotypical Muslim. He's got the I can't remember the turban on his head.
Not even including he's Jewish. But like
he's one of those self-hating Jews that you hear about.
Like he's got his one arm still lounged over the back of the fucking seat at the diner. Elaine looks relatively normal, except that she's got on a leash behind her two crying young women.
I would watch this show for the one episode it would be allowed to air.
Yeah. Like, they've said before Seinfeld is a show about awful human beings. Boy,
Yeah.
we've got a new direction. Time to reassemble. All the shows are reassembling for 1 or 2 more seasons. X-Files came back. King of the Hill came back. You know,
Right.
it's time we put Seinfeld together. This is them after the prison sentence.
Because they're truly living up to their awful potential.
Ugh.
Yeah, out of the ones who who did what they did. I mean, the Kramer thing was like the guy. I didn't see, and I don't think it's been recorded, but the guy who did the heckling was I guess the one who's doing the recording. And Kramer, like a lot of comedians, got pissed off that he was being heckled, and I guess he just like he
Go into
I,
comedy if you get pissed at hecklers.
yeah, some people just seem to not be able to take it. I've never understood that either. It's like, well, I mean, you got to know what's going to happen. Shouldn't you be prepared for that? And I like, I've seen some comedians, a lot of comedians, like come back with like some witty comments to make, put the person in their place and make them look like idiots for speaking up. But yeah, Kramer, Michael Richards, I guess, he just decided to just go for the easy fruit and just repeatedly called him that word. And the guy in the audience, maybe because he was filming and he knew that it was, good to do so, I don't know. He was just remained very calm and he was like, that's not necessary.
Yeah, I
Like, he
remember
was just like, why are
that.
you saying that? Yeah, he's like, that's not necessary, man. And he just like, oh, you don't like it? It scares you, doesn't it? And then Kramer, I think, again, Michael Richards, after he did it once, I just now remembered, I think he was trying to backpedal. He did it once, and then he was like, yeah, that's right. That word scares you, doesn't it? You see that word, it carries a lot of weight. But like, he started kind of like almost trying to turn it into some kind of like meaningful
Like he had a
conversation.
point, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, like he tried to backpedal as if he actually had a reason beyond just outrage to have said it. But then he just kind of kept on saying it again. Like, I think the heckler said something else. And then he was like, oh, look at you, the big nasty black man, the big, so on and so forth. And the
Yeah,
audience,
yeah.
they could hear the gasps. And that
Yeah.
was the end of his career.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
in fairness, like before that, he had failure after failure after failure to capitalize on Seinfeld. So it wasn't like, compared to like, let's say Mel Gibson, who while drunk said some stuff, but like Mel Gibson had not had failure after failure after failure. So like, give it 6 or 7 years, okay, Mel's back, right?
Yeah.
But if
A lot of
you're,
people still don't like him, but he still has a career, though. Yeah.
yeah, but if you're like failure after failure after failure, and then then it starts to be like, okay, we're no longer interested in fourth chances here.
What were the failures that he had? I believe you, but I'm not familiar with what happened to him after Seinfeld between those two events.
Well, they tried several sitcom follow-ups for him.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
Yeah,
think
one
you're
that had him
right.
like a secret agent or something.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that's the kind of thing that would be a parody. Like, hey, what if then they make him a secret agent? Yeah, that's dumb. Oh wait, they tried. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like the sort of gag that 30 Rock loves to do, of like making fun of Hollywood being weird and pathetic.
It sounds like it must have been just probably a failed pilot. Like they aired an episode, no one picked it up, and it's like, okay,
Oh no.
well, that was a bad
Oh no, it was a
mistake.
failed first season, brother.
They had a whole season, really.
Yeah.
That's who else was in it? Do you remember?
No one significant.
No one said, yeah, okay.
I imagine a
So he was the
variety of
star.
bright, bushy-eyed young starlets that had their careers killed as well.
That sounds about right. Jesus. What did Elaine ever wind up doing? I mean, she obviously had a career beforehand, but I never really saw her after that.
She did Veep.
Oh, she was in Veep. That's right. She got. How could I forget about that? I never saw it, but she got like major critical success for that.
Yeah, and
She probably had the best career out of all of them after Seinfeld.
yeah, Jerry went on to do B-Movie.
Well, that's what started all this was B-Movie. That's right.
My God, imagine that one.
What do you mean?
Like, imagine that one to be one where he starts going berserk. Hey kids, you like bees? Well, how about cannibalism? I like bees, and I like human flesh.
This is him on the promotional tour.
Yeah.
So Jerry, tell us about your new movie. Well, it's got bees, which aren't quite as good as eating human flesh. What? That's right. I chomp human meat.
That
He
PA
just
back there,
tripled
I'm gonna
down.
take him home with me. I'm gonna fucking eat him. And like, I don't know, David Letterman, I don't know why, it's just funny to imagine David Letterman opposite the table in these scenarios. And David Letterman's like, what? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna take him back. I'm gonna eat him. I'm in with my guys. Go back and rub him up now.
You, the fact that you include the F word is, to me, that makes it just that much funnier. I don't know, because like he's just like he's showing his enthusiasm with the F bomb. I'm gonna fucking eat him. I'm gonna do it.
Now you may have thought when I first mentioned human flesh, I wasn't gonna do it. I was just joking. No, this ain't a joke. I'm taking up cannibalism. Now let me introduce you to George. Everybody remembers him?
Again, Allah Akbar. Boom. Half the audience dead, the other half like reeling in pain and terror and confusion beyond belief. Body parts everywhere, which Jerry's now scooping up to consume.
The Seinfeld cast has claimed New York.
And I'll say it again, this is a show I would watch. I don't think they could probably do a whole lot with it, but I would watch it for as long as it would last.
This couldn't run on the old channel. It could run on Adult Swim, though.
Yeah, that's true.
This is an Aqua Teen episode.
It does seem like that. Yeah, it seems perfect for something like that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad we got here somehow.
Yeah, I guess it was the combination of B-movie and Jeffrey Dahmer and me talking about Jerry's hot girlfriend, and somehow that all came together into he's a criminal lunatic, and it just went on from there.
Beyond just normal criminal lunatic, like any variety of crime, whatever. Like, Jerry becomes a drug kingpin, whatever. But specifically, it becomes a cannibal maniac.
You're not wrong.
The fucking news starts to go out. Jerry Seinfeld stalks the streets of New York. Lock your doors.
Yeah. It's a citywide curfew. He's out there somewhere.
That time period is like, would that not be oh shit, what's his name? 9/11 mayor of New York.
Oh, Giuliani.
Like, is Giuliani talking about the next threat after terrorists? Just Jerry Seinfeld? We braved through 9/11, we can brave through this.
The Seinfeld show ended in 98. 9/11 was obviously 2001, so it was right around the same time frame. I think Giuliani was probably there when Seinfeld did end. So yeah, I could see all this coming together.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's pretty great. Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll always think of Jerry this way. I'll always just be amused at the idea of him just being a human meat eater, and again, just coming really hard with it. Just oh yeah, by the way, I like it. I encourage it. I'm gonna do it. Not one of you can stop me, or you'll be next.
Oh, I'm fucking lightheaded. Oh, I'm gonna upload this shit. I'm gonna take this clip. I'm gonna send it right to Addy. Like, this is going to the year-end compilation. I don't give a shit how much time it takes. Oh.
Yeah, I think I'll also have to separate that particular part of the recording and post it separate. It's got to be
Oh.
out there. Yeah.
No, or I'm hitting that stage where I'm just flashing back to earlier parts of the bit.
What?
The fucking, what's the deal with the police trying to stop me?
No, seriously, what's the deal? Explain to me why they keep coming for me. I don't want to have to keep killing them, but they won't leave me be. I love human flesh.
That's the payoff to all the gags at the end. Like, it starts with "What's the deal?" and it ends with "I love human flesh."
I keep saying it's to me that's like the most egregious thing he could possibly say. Like everything to him is explained away by why I love it. What can I say? I'm not gonna hide it.
It's I don't know the deal. The cops. I've started leaving grizzly idols out to warn them, to tell them turn away. Written carved into the chest of their comrades, strung up. They just keep coming. They try to get their old comrades down, but I got a sniper rifle in the window.
I gotta slow down for a second. I'm gonna throw up. I gotta take a breath. Okay. Yeah, let it relax a bit.
The fucking headlines. There's a siege on the Seinfeld compound again.
The Seinfeld compound.
The siege resumes. He has proven a hardy target indeed. The FBI's best specialists can't get in there.
I keep telling them they don't know who they're fucking with. they just won't leave me alone because I love human flesh. They keep. What's the deal? They keep sending more. They're all gonna die. I'll eat every one of them.
They're all gonna. Oh shit! I ate the first few, but I got sick of it. I got sick of the cop flesh. I want to try new flavors.
Cop flesh. Special variety of flesh. Cop flavor.
Oh.
Every vocation. I'll try them all. You can't stop me. Oh man.
Oh.
I need to break it up with a practical question, which is how again do you make an infinite water pool? It's just like 3 things of water. Is that what you said?
Just two. It's just two
Just
by
two.
two. Yeah. Just make a little 2x2 square on the floor and then put them on opposite diagonal ends.
Opposite diagonal ends.
One
I'm gonna try to
and then the
interpret
opposite
that.
corner.
Oh, that's the order you place them in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. If I don't get killed heading back to my house, yeah, it's definitely pretty good. I think my favorite aspect of the whole thing is just that he's not even necessarily proud of it. He's like, it's like he's had a revelation, and he's just not going to let anyone tell him he can't. It's like this is who I am. This is me now. You have to accept it, or I'll eat you.
I'm keeping track of everyone who's booing in the crowd right now. I got guys. They're waiting by the door. They got those little leather sampers. They're gonna follow you each of the theater. Before you get to your car, you ain't gonna get that far.
Got it all mapped out.
You don't realize it, but all of you right now, whether you want it or not, some of you are my larder. I hope most of you taste good.
Because if not, I'll have to go for your family. And I'll do it.
You do not believe the quantity of human flesh I got back to my base.
He's now gone beyond proclaiming his love for it. That he's now proudly he's boasting about how much of it he's accumulated.
People would stop going to his shows.
I think so. Yeah. Why is he even still performing? What
theaters
will book him? Tonight, headline act, Cannibal Jerry Seinfeld.
That's his nickname now. They put it in quotations on the placard.
A stupid tiny zombie.
Fucking promoter. I don't know, Vince McMahon again. Like, wrestling won't work anymore, pal. But this Jerry Seinfeld guy, I remember Kevin Dunn told me in '98 he was pretty funny.
And he tunes in, and it's all about eating flesh. Which again, as you clearly illustrated, and correctly so, Vince would be all over it.
It's some fucked up shit, pal.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, the water thing works. I had no reason to doubt you, but I guess just seeing it live, it's like, wow, it really is that easy. Yeah.
I'll have to crack open a fucking window when we're done to let out all the hot air.
I just like to think that all of this started like for him in this universe. It all started just when he was there to promote B Movie. Like it all came out right then and there, and it just all flowed forth from that point forward. It's a children's movie.
The fact that it like only all that like George is dead.
He never talks about him either. He never brings him up. He's gone. It doesn't matter.
He brought
He's dead.
George out there to suicide bomb. He like never acknowledged it from that point forward. Like, yeah, George asked if I could get him out there, so I did. He blew a lot of people up. I was there.
Did you say I was there? I saw it all. They're all dead. Delicious and dead.
Not Dave, though. He was old.
Yeah.
Then he specifically notes he ate Dave.
Again, he's not even necessarily proud of it. He's just like he's happily embracing who he is, like as if for the first time ever. Like this is it just is. I love team meat, human meat. There's nothing you could do about it.
Nothing I can do about it. It's just the way I am.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a natural
Yeah.
progression at the time.
Yeah, I can. Go hot underage girls, human flesh consumption. It's
I was, I was deep in there, and I was just thinking, you know what really go with this? Some human flesh.
it's a natural evolution. Wasn't okay. Well, there was. We talked about it recently. I think wasn't there a celebrity very recently who was accused of trying to like chew on a girl's skin or something? Like
Oh,
some.
Army Hammer.
Yeah, that's right. He had like several girls saying that he wanted them to let him like chew on them or something, and then another one said that he he bit her like without permission. He just went and bit her. Some weird shit.
Oh, that was that was the beginning of the weird shit with Army Hammer. He had like romantic poems for the girls where he dreamed about chasing them down in the woods and then carving them open and eating their heart and shit like
Oh,
that.
that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that part. Do we know what happened to him? Is he just like kind of
He
like
doesn't get
laying
roles
low?
anymore.
Or... Yeah, that's you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, Me Too is a little dangerous because, you know, it made it to where, hey, if you didn't do the horrible things people accuse you of, it's kind of a bad time to, you know, to be accused of them. But, you know, at the same time, when multiple different people come forward and said, yeah, he did that to me, it's like, well, worth looking into.
What's the deal with people trying to cancel me for eating human flesh?
For eating human flesh. Why don't they leave me alone to dine in peace? It's good. I love it. I'll never stop. I can't be stopped. I dare you to try. You'll be next.
I'm missing the doorway because I got tears in my eyes. More of you should try it. Matter of fact, all you that ordered catering in the theater, you've already
Right. There's no going back now. You've crossed the threshold. Join me. Weird. It really does seem to fit a cult compound at this point, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As strong. What I think you called it as a base. Yeah. Camp. What did you say? Like Camp Seinfeld? I think you said. Yeah, all right.
Like, we'll start a movement. Take over America.
It just keeps growing and growing. He
George
just decided
made a
it was.
statement. As George was taught with his explosion, we will eat human meat in the name of the law.
Oh man.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say again, I like this Seinfeld a lot better.
uh,
I tried watching the show and it was really big, and I couldn't really muster more than just a chuckle here and there. I guess I never really saw what the appeal was.
oh, never seen an episode in my life.
Never.
A full episode.
Wow. I've seen a couple. It just didn't really do it for me.
Like, what is Newman's role in all this? Is like
Meal. That's his role. No, I don't even know. I wouldn't even know where to start with him. I mean, because he opposed everything Seinfeld did in the show, so I don't know how. Maybe he'd be the one person who try and stand up to him.
The fucking vigilante Newman. He's trying to run him down. That's the show now.
It's quite possible.
The soup Nazi's on the run.
Yeah. See, it's funny. Everyone, including myself, knows about the character, but I don't think I've ever seen the episode he was in, or maybe he's in a couple. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh. I got a couple more map chunks to fill in, but I think we peaked.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We hit the crescendo, and now at this point, if we continue to add more to the joke, it'll just fail to live up to what's come before.
Yeah.
It stands on its own as a work of art, and now needs to be left alone to live forever in the hallowed halls of comedy. Yeah. What are you doing, by the way, in your game? I'm still working on my little kind of semi in the making farm.
Well, for a good while, I wasn't touching the mouse and keyboard at all because I was fucking holding my gut. But after that, I I recommenced work on the old map.
Oh yeah, okay, that's right. How many pieces are you up to now?
A lot. I'm not gonna bother counting them.
I'd have to be like a dozen or more, I would think, as long as you've been working on it.
Yeah.
Maybe more. I can't having not made one for myself yet. I can't quite comprehend how much work or time it takes to make one. Yeah, my stomach is sore.
Uh. That, like, there's like 3 moments in all my time recording I've laughed that fucking hard. Like, I know one was the old Dead Rising 2. Call my daughter, oh, it sucks that you're dead.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh man, I could probably look up where the other one was if I pull up Discord on my phone because I know I sent that one to Addie.
Did he respond? I guess was he responsive to it? Like, did he also find it funny?
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
looking.
I can't tell his humor. Sometimes he laughs. Rarely, I've experienced. Rarely, he'll laugh really hard at certain things, but usually he'll just kind of give a, it's just a an accommodating chuckle.
That what we just went on is the sort of thing where he would be losing it. That one, the
Really?
Seinfeld one, that kind of anytime you're perverting and corrupting a story, that's Addie's style.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just I'm trying to think now of continuing my silly little kind of a base here. Just trying to regain focus because I was just doing a lot of pointless busy work while we were laughing.
Uh,
Yeah. And I still have not yet seen that. I know when I got here I saw a donkey. It's one of the first things I saw, and I have not been able to find it again since. So now that I think about it, I need to go look for that. That's what I need to go do. Oops. All right. To get the animals to breed, you give them the same thing that attracts them to follow you in the first place, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have my cat wanting to come back in. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm still looking it up.
Oh, that's fine. All right.
I'm not for certain. I think it might have been. I think it was when we accidentally broke Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, that's when you think we had the funniest moment. Is that what you're saying? The other funniest moment?
Yeah, that's the only. I don't know. It's
I
difficult to
remember
say.
he had a lot of fun during that.
Oh, we all started to lose it. Like, oh, I can even remember. I can still recall perfectly in my head the way you said, "This is like." What was it? You said this is a disaster or this is a nightmare, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds like something I'd say. and it was those things.
Oh shit.
I mean, the game really did. I don't know if we probably discussed this at length at the time. I'm sure we would have covered every angle of that, but I just hearing it again now, I am wondering aloud whether or not the regular version of the game, like not the whatever the emulated version. I wonder if the actual, like for example, the arcade version, if it were to ever possibly go to, oh,
It's
what was the
difficult to
number?
say. We were never able to get UMK3 to do it.
That's true. Yeah, it got a little bit kind of wonky, but not in a way that seemed like it was like super broken.
Uh,
What was how did that? What made it start? I don't recall. It was a win streak, but what was the? Is that all that it was? Was it the win streak that did it?
I don't know that it was the win streak to begin with. If it wasn't, I'm not for sure it wasn't just like because somebody must have hit that degree of win streak in a real arcade
I would
setting.
think so. Yeah.
Like I imagine it was a combination of the emulator not understanding how to function part in ways. But like, why would the emulator like? Was it eventually just like the emulator can't run for 2 or 3 hours?
Maybe. I'm not super familiar with Fightcade. Could it have been a Fightcade specific thing?
I
Like
don't
like
know. I've
like
not
play
encountered
any
it
game
in.
for a few hours?
I haven't encountered it in any other Fightcade games.
Have you played any that long?
We've definitely put some time into. Oh shit. I'm mentally now. I'm kind of fried. I'm having trouble recalling the fucking basics
Right.
here.
Well, we all played Ultimate Mortal Kombat for I would assume probably about the same amount of time.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
yeah,
games. I don't know why they're there, but they're very very long games like Final Fantasy on there. I don't know if you necessarily play them for like a 5 6 hour session, but yeah, I don't know.
yeah. I never fucked with them, and that'd be a different emulator too, because that'd be the NES or SNES emulator
Oh,
instead
it
of
would
the.
use different. Yeah, yeah, instead of MAME. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to. I never thought to look into it to see. That's so specific, though, what was happening. I don't know even how I would describe it in a search engine.
Yeah,
Like Fightcade, Mortal Kombat, uh, super glitch after playing for a long time. I don't know. Who
yeah.
knows? Maybe something like that would come up with something. I don't know. I doubt it, but I suppose you never know.
Oh, how close are you to your house?
Right next to it.
Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Oh, I'm physically and mentally exhausted. I'm gonna have like some kind of light snack, and I'm gonna go the fuck to bed.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm pretty hungry myself, so I guess it was probably a good time. I just got my second horse inside my pen as well. So let me see. I have 2 horses, 2 cows, 2 alpacas, 3 pigs, 2 sheep. Yeah, 1 duck or chicken. I need to get another chicken. Oh no, I do have 2. Okay, well I'm about ready to start breeding then. Good. Okay, that'll be breeding and expanding my zone here, and maybe looking for that donkey. And I guess that'll be my project for the next time we play.
All right, we got some projects to work on, brother.
Yeah, definitely.
I can get this night over with real quick.
Yeah, it's a good idea to save after a new day starts. That makes sense.
All right, I'm gonna cut the recording.